The fuck song is this? Burn in Despair? No. I want more fucking hopes and dreams. Hopes and dreams. Alright. Hype moments and aura, here we go. I told you guys, hype moments and aura, alright? Hype fucking moments. That's this stream right now, alright? That's this fucking stream, dude. That is this stream. Hello, everybody. Hello. Hopefully you're all doing well. I'm doing okay. I'm doing alright. I'm a little upset. I'm a little frustrated, but that's nothing to do with anything really important. Just my new Twitter trend has ended. Guys, this is such a sad day for all of you horse race test fans. The finale of the whole horse race test series has ended. And oh boy, it did not go as well as I thought it would. So I'll just give a little bit of the rundown, all right? Basically, this is going to sound extremely autistic for anybody who has no idea what I'm talking about. But Jovial Merriment, our GOAT, our absolute king, the guy who got backshots in one of the games, still then proceeded to win the race. And then Superstitional Realism, who was with Cyan, trapped in the fucking labyrinth for like a whole week, it felt like. They were teaming up against Garbage Bin, and then like the evil horses, right? Right? And the whole point, the whole point was to save fucking Cyan, dude. And I'm gonna be real. I got really into this. All right. I got really fucking hyped by watching this video. I know it's the fucking Undertale shit, but that's why I picked out Hopes and Dreams, just cause, dude, I'm into this shit. All right. It's sad. It's fucking sad. Horse race test is gone, dude. I'm upset. Dude, this was the best fucking Twitter trend that happened. I got so into this. I'm a fan of the fucking fan art as well. The fan art's awesome. Right, there's the mysterious figure who was how Cyan viewed White after leaving her in the catacombs by herself. It's sad when you think about Cyan, doomed Yuri. It genuinely is. So then Cyan or White had to fight her own like alternate self. And now Jovial Merriment, the goat, and White are teaming up to try and save Cyan, dude. Dude, come on. Fucking so good. So the final race was, yeah, last horse race. So this was the final race, right? So you have the evil horses versus Orange and White. Okay, this goes on for 4 parts. Literally at work, I was sitting there watching this shit, getting like so invested and hyped, right? So I'll just skip around. Basically, everybody ends up getting trapped into this fucking corner. All of this corner right here. They just keep getting trapped, right? But yeah, this goes on for 4 parts. They end up building a lot of speed and going a lot faster, right? But yeah, man. This was the ending, okay? So you have Jovial Merriment who's blocking off 2 of the evil horses. And then you have superstitional realism trying to fucking duke it out with Garbage Can or Garbage Bin, right? But then he sneaks away over into the side, and then Garbage Can is just able to get free reign over here. Jovial's doing his best to block these 2 off. It's so sad. It's genuinely so upsetting what happens at the end. But man, this was honestly one of my favorite Twitter trends of all time. I absolutely loved it. I loved all the fan art. I loved the fucking lore. People trying to like piece shit together on like what they believe like headcanons would be. Oh, and there he goes. He gets the cyan carrots. And then it ends. And then it fucking ends, dude. And then it ends. At least Cyan and all of the other horses are in the trophy, which is pretty cool. So yeah, I've been retweeting a lot of the memes. Yep, 9 out of 10 Twitter trend. Now back to my shitty adult life. Man, just to think, it looked like this a few weeks ago. It looked like that. You know, they just had different colors. Now they all have, like, different personalities and different shapes. Dude, it was so cool. It was so fucking cool. Okay, maybe I'm too attached to this whole HT thing, horse race test thing, but fuck my stupid life, I'm actually crying. Dude, I was so shocked. I was actually shocked about this ending. this person's vision was fucking so cool that the whole race was like in Cyan's mind, right? After Cyan and White had that like labyrinth duel. Um, this is all of the evil horses has just been in Cyan's mind because Cyan, all of the evil horses were like different shades of Cyan, right? So people were making like theories that this is all like in her mind, like all of the like the evil horses were just different versions of Cyan or all of her insecurities. Um, there was one white one which was the betrayal after White got the carrots, right? And that's how Cyan views her in her mind. But yeah, I've been really fucking I've been upset ever since the fucking ending. I've been upset, man. Like, come on. And he hasn't posted anything. I want to know. I want to know. I want to know. Please. I need to know more. All right. I feel like that was a good opening bit. That was a good opener. Man, I'm genuinely going to miss this. I had so much fun watching all of these horse race tests. Like, look at this, dude, the final race. It's so good. I love all of the fan art. It's so fucking cool. It's so cool. Also, Pink won one final. I think the only person to not win a match is Yellow. Dude, it's so cool. It's so cool. Oh, no. Oh, no, man. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry. But yeah. Yeah, this was the evil and twisted fucked up mind part. You wouldn't last a second in this evil and twisted fucked up mind. Yeah, but those were the evil horses. He did a interview that I kind of want to go through real quick. Did he? Oh, I don't know where it is. Where would the interview be? I think he quote retweeted it, but I would have no idea where it was. I saw it last night, and I have it on my phone. I might have to. Yeah, no. I don't think I'll be able to find. Oh, wait, was that it? Yeah, oh, yeah, here it is. So yeah, what's up with the Yuri, dude? It's so. No, Cyan! That's so fucked up. Oh, no. It's... Dude, Jovial Merriman's our fucking dog. Jovial Merriman's our fucking dog. Yeah, Cyan or White, most of the horses except for Bulletin Board, I get suicide death threats for. It's pretty crazy. It's like, I just went from getting rejected by every festival for the games I was making and got rejected by the publisher, all sorts of things. It was just zero. I'm going to shoot myself with a shotgun, constantly laugh. There's something I enjoy about that. I hate cute games and cozy stuff. I just hope you're, yeah, just like you're the daily horse guy, and I think I would prefer that too. I don't know. I feel like having such an extreme, violent, angry reaction, that's something I'm like, oh, people actually reflect upon what I am, even if it's a negative reaction, and rather than, apparently this interview was really good. I did like it. I did really like the interview. Yeah, apparently he's been making games and animations for like a while. But you know, I'm into the horse aspect. I'm into the horse aspect. Anyway. All right, guys, we have the last half. I say last half. We have about half of the Destiny content cop about or to do. Um yeah, I'm going to be honest. After Wednesday, I kind of lost my momentum with how much I was reacting to about it. I'm not as, I guess, animated, hyped. Maybe I need to like do gaming first before I get into talking about drama, because I don't know what it is with me, but whenever I start off a stream, I'm always super low energy. It's like I just give myself just enough time to get home and get comfortable and relax, and then I start to become tired. I don't know why. It's a curse. Maybe I need to stream later. Maybe I need to stream later. Maybe I need to do like a 4 to 8 stream instead. So that way I could potentially give myself a nap in the middle. Or maybe like 5 to 9. 5 to 9 wouldn't be too bad. I don't know. I'll play around with the times that I want to stream. But okay, we finished off last time with the pattern of abuse section. Right, I think we were talking about Anna Noir. Anna Voir? Anna Voir. I thought it was Anna Noir. Goes to show how much I fucking know about the Destiny shit. But if we're getting bored, if we're getting bored and there's not much I'll be able to talk about, I think I'm just gonna go to games. Because this Destiny stuff, oh boy. I'm not really the best person. I'm not really the best person for Destiny stuff. That would probably be like more, people who were out of the X orbit of DGG, like Queeman or fucking J-Stock. Even Chud to an extent. I haven't watched Chud's reaction to it. I haven't been watching Chud for the past couple of days. Well, actually, about this, I haven't. So, yeah. Anyway, let's get back to Content Cop Destiny.
If you don't want to talk to me or if you don't do anything to me, then just stop broadcasting about me and stop talking about me constantly. Like, that's it.
So I interviewed Anna, and she claims that he was sexting her and sending her mixed messages recently after she crashes out on stream.
Yeah, our fighting has honestly been like so on and off. Like, it's been so.
Why do you guys keep fucking sexting in between fighting each other? What is with that whole thing?
It's really weird. I know it was very toxic.
I don't get why he's like laughing about it. I don't know. It seems like kind of a serious thing, kind of like a very manipulative, like serious thing, I don't know. Maybe he's just trying to like downplay the extremity of it. I have no idea why he could be doing that.
So was there anything abusive?
Or he's just trying to make it more jovial. Jovial. The word jovial has 100% been stuck in my head after the horse race test.
So I used to say that I considered his behavior against me to be abusive. Now I'm not really so sure I would call it abusive. I felt like it was. I definitely felt like it was. At the time, it felt very abusive to me.
With the alarm?
I would say that he definitely mistreated me, but I don't know if I would go as far as to call it abuse anymore.
Was there times where you guys were sexting and it was cool?
Okay, so it wouldn't be abusive. It would be.
I would say that he definitely mistreat
me, but not abusive.
But
okay.
Cool as he's talking just mad shit.
Well, is my fucking dude? I don't know why, but my YouTube has been like really laggy for some reason. I have no idea why. It like takes a second to pause. It's really annoying.
Yeah,
yeah, it takes like a full second to pause.
Dude, I'm pretty sure there were. I mean, definitely, I am pretty freaking sure that he still called me crazy and stuff when we were sexting. I'm pretty sure he would still be on stream because like we argued.
Yeah, so that's like the manipulative thing that Destiny was doing, is that while he was on stream, he was directing people towards Anna's Kiwi Farms page, calling her crazy, calling her a stalker, and then privately they were sexting with each other. So giving her hot and cold.
Because wait a minute, hold on, we argued about it. It's all like coming back to me now. I'm sorry.
Yeah. No,
I don't know much about Anna. I don't know much about her, but I know that that's a really shitty thing to do.
You're going back like what, 2 or 3
like at least
years
just make
now.
your ideas
for
consistent.
Sure. But yeah, we would have. Because, like, we had fights about this, like, and him being like, oh, well, oh, yeah, this one. Okay, wait, I'll send you one. Like, him saying, like, he can't publicly defend.
Yeah, because I always feel like you're attacking me on your streams and tweets, but I can't tell people that we're okay and we solved things if you stop mentioning my stuff negatively on your stream. Why does it matter? Why does it matter that a psycho stalker says, or what a psycho stalker is anyway? I'm just a joke. That's just being defensive, because Destiny would call her a psycho stalker. Or I guess you could figure out what level of communication you're comfortable with. Is there any way I could still, like, not necessarily agree with your action? Is there any way I could still, like, not necessarily agree with all your actions, but still not make you feel bad? I don't know, but this is a 5:30 in the morning fucking message. Those aren't the best. Yeah, because I always feel like you're attacking me on your stream and tweets. That's rich coming from him. That's rich coming from him. Anna's like so much smaller than Destiny is, so it's like, oh yeah, both of these people are attacking each other, but one of them has like 10 times the amount of like control with their voice than the other person does.
Me
Or
because
command with their voice.
he thinks it'll bring more drama or whatever. And
She sent me DMs of Destiny saying, it's just me being defensive, referring to when he calls her a psycho stalker.
Yeah.
Here's Destiny saying, yeah, well.
Oh, Steven, you're breaking my heart. What am I going to do? Yeah, because I can't publicly defend you. Then it's obvious we're talking again. If I get defensive, then it's the assumption people can make. So I have to act like I don't know.
Oh, I can't
why you're in
publicly
my
defend
chat.
you because then it's obvious we're talking again. If I get defensive, that's the assumption people will make. So I have to act like I don't know why you're in chat.
Dude, he's literally saying like, no guys, I'm just getting defensive in chat when I call you a psycho stalker and act like you're crazy and act like I have no idea what you're talking about or why you're even here. I can't have people assume that we're back together. What is he on about, bro?
So he was just totally fine with people thinking she was crazy as he's romantically involved with her. That would drive anyone insane.
Yeah,
It's
makes
obvious we're
sense.
talking again, so he didn't
Yo,
want
Backhead
people to know
Willie?
that you guys were
no,
talking. But this
He
is all
didn't.
the way in 2021. Did this go on for like 2 years?
kind of.
This went on and off for 2 years?
Yeah, kind of.
Holy shit.
It's very much like a toxic relationship kind of thing.
It
Yeah.
definitely was. It definitely, except you
Yeah.
guys weren't, did you guys live in the same state?
Hang
Or
on.
It
Yeah.
definitely was.
I was looking at his keyboard.
It definitely, except you
Yeah.
guys
Looks like a
weren't,
key
did you guys live in the same state or was it all over online?
It was all online pretty much. I mean, he came to visit me,
Dude,
but
you guys are full on Zoomers, dude. You guys were Discord sexting before it was even a thing.
I know
What?
basically.
When she went to leak their sex chat to prove that this was happening, Destiny would then threaten his DGG chat to leak her
Tell Anna if she leaks my sex scene, I might have some pics to share. Bruh.
Dude, tell Anna if she leaks my sexting, I might have some pics to share.
But I genuinely was kind of scared of him, and when he blocked me, I was really scared that he was gonna like leak my things.
What was the reasoning behind that?
It was because I was threatening to leak his sex because I was saying
What the fuck
like,
is going on over there, man? What are you guys all doing? What are you guys all doing over there? How is there always some
yeah, I know. So the reason why I was saying like,
Hmm.
you know, I'm gonna have to like leak our sexting if you don't stop saying that I'm stalking you, because we literally have been like sexting and
Mhm.
like you're saying I'm a stalker and people are like harassing the shit out of me and like doxing me and like, you know, so that's basically what the context was. And that I was saying like, you know, I mean, I'm not going to leak much, but I feel like I might have to leak some of our sexting or something to show people that like I'm not
to
stalking
defend
you.
yourself? Is what
That makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. Like if the only open communication you have with Destiny, or it shows like your level of intimacy with him, is sexts, right? Because sure, you could just have like normal casual conversations that wouldn't really convey much of anything. But if you are able to provide evidence to the contrary about like how he is treating you publicly compared to how he's treating you privately, then yeah, that I could, while I wouldn't prefer well, like sex, yeah, they're extremely embarrassing, but it's nothing like images. Sexts are not the same as like intimate images or like leaking images like Destiny was doing. That's bringing it to an 11, right? That's going so far out of line. That would almost like constitute like revenge porn at that point. Not sexts, but the leaking of images that Destiny said or threatened he would do if she leaked texts. But like, what else? How else would she be able to convey to people that her and Destiny have still had a open and ongoing like sexual dynamic in their messages when publicly he is touting her as crazy, psychopath, stalker. Like, if she says, no, Destiny are still texting, I don't know why you're doing this, nobody's going to believe her. So, like, she would need to, like, provide ample evidence in order to believe this claim.
What you're saying.
Yes, yeah.
The stuff Destiny was telling me of,
That makes
she
sense
just needs
to
to
me.
be an adult and break it off, that sounds great on paper, and Anna to some degree acknowledges that. But you're also leading around while defaming her to thousands of people.
Call the situation like that I'm some manipulative, evil, abusive person. Maybe you could say I should have treated her like an actual child and said, no, don't do this anymore and blah blah blah. But it's like, I mean, fuck. Like these are all adults, and the worst thing that's happening is like people shitting on each other online. Like this is retarded, I think.
People shitting on each other online. That's rich coming from, like, you, who has, like, a commanding voice and, like, one of the biggest voices imaginable online. If you use your voice and direct it towards a jilted lover or anybody like that, yeah, they're going to get fucking harassed. Like, even if you say, no, guys, don't harass him, blah, blah, blah. People are still going to harass him if you bring attention to it. Especially if you act like they've wronged you, bro, your psycho fans are gonna fucking go after them. So that's extremely rich, saying like, oh, just some shitty people online. Like, no, I don't buy that at all.
Only reason why people are trying to do this like Anna Voir situation where it is because they have this idea in mind of like, I'm like trying to lead her on privately in these crazy ways, and I'm like publicly lambasting her at the same time, and I'm playing this. I think Lav and Mr. Girl coined this concept of like, I get off on this sadistic abuse of women or whatever. But like that's not it. It's like, yeah, but it's like if you look, there's like tons of relationships, friendships, like friends with benefits.
Sure, I could probably say that it's not that extreme that he gets off to like the abuse. It's probably something in the middle, right? It's probably something in the middle where he goes after like vulnerable, mentally ill girls, and he's able to use his manipulative tactics to like kind of control them, I guess.
If it's whatever situation,
like, keep them in his grip.
Where like people kind of like yo-yo back and forth.
Like he said that he goes after like emotionally unstable girls. Like that's his like main target that he goes after. I mean, he said this.
Whether they get back together, shit, whatever. It's like it happens. It's not, who cares? Like
okay,
none of this is that big of a deal. It's all like fucking retarded. Like this is stupid. Like I don't know. It's just dumb. And then people will say like that thing of like you're sexing Anna and calling her like an abuser at the same time. Like not really. There's like weeks plus between these events because for like a whole like 6-month period, there was a time where like me and Anna were like friendly, and then she would go public, and then she'd go on her stream and she'd be like, I think that Steven is lying about me, and then we'd talk a little bit, and then we'd be friendly again, and then after like a few weeks she'd be like, I think Steven lied about me, and it's just like,
well, like why would she do that? What would trigger that type of reaction? Could it be something that he's done and she doesn't really have another outlet to talk about this with, and talking about it on stream is the only way that you could like get repercussions? I have no idea. Dude, this is a problem with like Destiny stuff. Is like you need to know and just get involved into like so much of like the in-depth conversations and like sexual dynamics by this fucking trog.
Chat like over and over and over again, and people knew they could trigger her, so they would keep doing it. And then like we did that pattern for like 6 to 12 months. It was fucking retarded.
But if she's crying and at the same time you're sexting her,
I don't know if that ever happened at the same time. What do you mean by same time? These are like weeks. These incidences are happening like weeks apart.
I don't know. I'm getting caught up a bit in this interview. Whether
Willie
it's days
L.
or weeks doesn't matter. He's sexting her, telling her to deal with the slander, and then when she goes to post proof, he's threatening her with her nudes. Some of the time period between them sexting and fighting was only 2 days. Anna wouldn't call the relationship abusive in her interview. She says that it was toxic and that Destiny was right in the sense that she couldn't just move on. I love when people can self-reflect and take blame. Destiny doesn't do that with Anna. It seems like Destiny has a lot of scorned lovers that he then labels as crazy, but when talking to people outside of Anna, it just comes off as a bit silly to me.
You know, and that's a real funny thing. It's like if all of your exes are crazy, if every single one of your exes are crazy, what if it's you, buddy? What if it's you?
To Lav, who straight up admits to spreading around revenge porn of Destiny on Discord.
I think it's funny that like the most disgusting guy online who like has tried to make my life a living hell for 2 years has like a disgusting penis and it's leaked everywhere, right?
Huh?
So I was even
the meme drama was in 2011. Destiny got to do that with Anna. It seems like Destiny has a lot of scorned lovers that he then labels as crazy, but when talking to people outside of Anna, it just comes off as a bit silly to me. I talked to Lav, who straight up admits to spreading around revenge porn of Destiny on Discord.
I think it's funny that like the most disgusting guy online who like has tried to make my life a living hell for 2 years has like a disgusting and it's leaked
Great.
everywhere, right?
Awesome.
So I was
Awesome. I love that we're talking about Destiny's penis on fucking Maine right now. Awesome. Incredible.
even like, you know, don't get caught leaking it. Like, but obviously it's advantageous if it gets leaked. Like, obviously I want bad things to happen to this guy. And then I made a screenshot of the screenshot, or sorry, I made the screenshot that Nico Sam sent me, like a grab of just the top of his foreskin, so that you couldn't tell if it was like, you couldn't tell
What the fuck?
what the picture was.
What the fuck, dude? What the fuck? She took a screen cap of his foreskin.
My profile picture in a
Huh?
private Discord server.
She took a screen cap of Destiny's penis, of his foreskin rather, and made it her profile picture on Discord. Awesome, very cool, Lav.
Now,
Very
there's, like,
cool,
debate
awesome.
About, like, how private a Discord server is, right? It had maybe
So cool
20
and epic.
active users, and none of them were like DGGers. It wasn't like a DGGer offshoot server. It was like, and I never said that it was like. I mean, my friends knew that it was Destiny because I told them that it was, but it wasn't like widely known that I was like leaking.
That's
right?
fucking weird, though. That's fucking weird.
That Baby Peach had sent it to several people, and that the sex tape was already leaked.
Doesn't matter. Imagine if you just did that with like some girl. Like some girl that you personally knew. You just had a picture of her tits and you cut off her face in the fucking profile picture. And then that was your profile picture on like a Discord, dude. That's fucking weird.
It was under. I was under no like. I was under no.
Yeah, to where it's like not identifiable.
I did not think that, like,
Bro,
this was
what the
something
fuck
that, like,
is wrong with
he
her?
didn't want going around.
No, he probably loves that you shared that. Just call it implied consent. She wrote to me how Destiny would make her send her feet pics to get airtime on his stream, and how he made her out to be crazy and called her.
I was an OnlyFans girl who found him through the YouTube algo. I sent him feet pics for like airtime, basically. Okay. Then we met up. I wouldn't let him sleep with me and told another content creator I wasn't into it, and I got back to him. So he went crazy on me online. Then I said if I felt uncomfortable that he had slept or tried to sleep with all of his female orbiters and would try to make them fight each other, and he thought that allegation was crazy if it was true, and started a whole bunch of rumors that I was manipulative and directed people towards my QE farms and followed me onto every political panel for over a year. He made up crazy lies about me, called my ex and me mid-Jew pussy. Incredible. After my conversation saying I wasn't into him was leaked, which had been which was used to denigrate me for years, he completely harassed me for the reason I believe of me not wanting to sleep with him. I've not gone quietly, and so the obsession has gotten worse and worse because I'm the only one of the girls who hasn't let him intimidate me off the internet, and I fight back, which then fuels him and his audience to hate me even more because of how quote-unquote evil I am. I've been pretty uninvolved these days, shown up a couple of times to be like, LOL, see, told you he was a creep, and that's it. Sorry, I spoke all of my friends about this so they could write it while I was doing my hair, so it may not make sense. All right.
Mid-Jew pussy. I've heard from
Thank you, Willie.
multiple sources this live story. The only one on the record was Destiny, though. But he tells pretty much the same story, and it's hard for me to tell if this is a story of abuse or just two scorned ex-lovers. Kelly Jean is somebody that I've talked to, and she was very upset because you...
Probably, maybe not scorned lover, but like scorned relationship type. Maybe a scorned relationship type. I'm going to refresh my Brave tab. I don't know why Brave has been like this. But it's really kind of annoying.
You don't do anything.
Yeah, look at that. It's so much easier to fucking pause now.
She wasn't, but she knew about it for sure. She knew about all of it, and
you is very scorned ex-lovers. In statements I asked about in my first video, you kind of like brought her in with Lav as somebody who was part of a Discord that shared your nudes. And now Kelly claims
I guess that would be a Discord that shares her nudes. Yeah, yeah. All right, shares his nudes. Yeah.
This Discord, but Lav has very much admitted that she did engage with revenge porn of you.
Yeah.
It is undeniable because she has bragged about it many times on camera. Even when I messaged Lav on my own She was very upfront about it. Kelly says she wasn't. And
Kelly might have said she wasn't, but she knew about it for sure. She knew about all of it, and she remained friends with Lev and continued to chat with her throughout all of it. But just saying.
So I asked Kelly about this.
Wasn't in the
Oh,
Discord.
God.
So I don't.
Yeah, you're saying you weren't a part of any of that.
No, not even slightly.
Are you responsible where if your friend is... Are you if you're Kelly Jean in this situation, are you responsible? If you're Kelly Jean in this situation and you're still, like, friendly with Lav because you guys have a common enemy, I think you could still be friendly with them and have that same common enemy, I think.
And the first time Destiny has alleged this was about 2 weeks ago, around the same time that he messaged you by the looks of it.
He followed up with him clarifying what he said about you. And he sort of changed his statement to be more of a guilt by association thing.
Yeah.
Claiming that you hung out with
Yeah, I
Lav
don't
a
really
lot,
like guilt
who
by
has said
association.
who absolutely maliciously did do this.
Yeah, so that's not true. The only place that I ever interacted with her is in Gisticle's Discord.
So you're not really friends with Lav. He's grouping you in unfairly.
No, I'm not. What I did say publicly quite a few times, and even recently probably, is I think Lav is great content, right? So I'll say like I miss Lav or I want Lav to be around because she's funny and she's not boring. But that has
based
no
in funny
indication on our
accusations
closeness or friendship, right? Even if I was, like, what difference does that make? A lot of people are friends with Lav on Discord, including like a bunch of other orbiters, and like, who cares? It's like,
well, I think the point he's trying to make is just some hypocrisy note, because there is a video that I see that is uploaded by a channel called Ryle Kitten House. Where it's Lav bragging about.
That was J-Stock's editor. Let's
Kelly
go.
never really responded to me pointing out the hypocrisy
I've seen
of
this
it.
stuff
She just
before.
says Lav was banned and unbanned, and it became content.
I know that she got banned from Gisticle's Discord, and then there was like a rule in place. She came back, but it was under like the preface of you're not allowed to talk about this banned topic. And then, yeah, I think this is also on Ryle's YouTube. I don't know if you've seen it, but she was in like a bunch of calls like towards like the early part of last year where it did get brought up, and then they had this debate back and forth about whether his dick is ugly or not.
Jesus Christ.
I have not watched that. This is such weirdo territory. Like, what's my take supposed to be? Lav's a hypocrite? Is Kelly supposed to be more mad at Lav? Am I supposed to say, Destiny, how dare you call Lav mid-Jew pussy? Did you call Lav mid-Jew pussy?
Yeah, I did. Fuck yeah.
Okay.
Jesus Christ. Whoa, what the fuck?
Is there a thing where Lav wouldn't sleep
the
with
fuck,
you, so you
man?
decided to start like a crusade against her where you talk shit about her and are negative towards her?
No.
Is that a yes?
No.
Okay, but then he tells their story of them hooking up and they're falling out, which I end up hearing from like 3 other people. I just don't think any of this is that important.
And we just like chatted a bit on Instagram. And then eventually we chatted a bit on text. I don't think it was ever really sexual. We got like somebody to chat with. I think at some point we make plans to like hang out in real life, with the implication being where so we get to a point to where
Alright, this part's really good. This part's really fucking good.
I don't know. She's like, oh, let's go to a gas station. We get a Red Bull. It's cool. It's whatever. It's like, okay, whatever. Go to a gas station. I got Red Bull. She's whatever.
Holy shit.
Alright,
yeah, this is peak.
Just because
Willie Mac W. Willie Mac W, guys. Willie Mac W.
I don't care about any of that or whatever, just in case. Like, I wanted to clear the air there. And then she messages me back jokingly, and she's like, oh, I thought I had to fuck you to come on. Ha 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 ha. And it was like, okay, whatever. So, like, we had that conversation. But she says later on with Mr. Girl, she's like, the only reason Steven sent me that message was so that it
Willie Mac W. True. Willie Mac W.
That's just been their thing for like 3 years. And that's like the abridged version of our time together.
When I told
honestly,
Destiny, you have one
so fucking true, Willie Mac. So fucking true.
Crazy ex, that means you have a crazy ex. But if all your exes are crazy, that means you're the problem.
True.
He responded with, yeah, I know it seems like all of my exes, but I bang so many women. In reality, it's actually a tiny percentage.
No, guys, I have so much sex. Guys, my name is Destiny. I have so much sex, guys.
It feels like you are implying at times is like, look, what a loser. What a loser. And most of them, there is no problem at all. Is that?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, is there like
what a fucking loser.
This is so that I'm even asking this.
You could say retarded, Willie. You could say retarded. It's okay.
What is the percentage of girls? I guess this is what I'm asking right now. That are fucking butthurt as opposed to go on, fine.
Well, it seems like almost all of his, I guess, online relationships with people who are like other social media, like content creators, seems to have contentious issues with him. Like we saw this with Melina. We saw this with somewhat Lav. Dude, there's so many fucking people. I'm trying to remember in this. I know Melina. I know. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know what female content creators Destiny has fucking slept with, and I don't want to know that. I know he's like, oh, I know Denims. I know Denims is a part of that group or something. But like, oh yeah, Pixie, and there's like Cherry as well. Those are the people who like filed the fucking lawsuit about him. Right. There's like 3 other girls who all had like a small internet presence who all are a part of this lawsuit against him. And so like if you're having contentious sexual dynamics with these women, right? And a big majority of them are a big majority. And if like all of the notable ones who are making a point about it are all online, we can only assume that like he's probably doing other shady shit behind closed doors that nobody is able to see.
Like, yeah, I hooked up with Destiny, no big deal. I'm laughing because it's
like we haven't. I don't know if we even heard anybody who has that opinion. Have we? Have we even heard anybody who said that? All of the people who have hooked up with Destiny have like some fucking drama or beef with him. Like even people who are somewhat really unknown to the public. Like we saw in the fucking, not saw, but we know about in the Grindr video. We know about him like secretly recording a Grindr hookup. So like, is there more that's like on his phone? If he was willing to send that to Pixie, not Pixie, Rose, what else does he have on his phone?
Ridiculous question, but it's genuinely his defense. Because obviously those girls are never.
Dude, his fucking defense is, guys, I get so much pussy. Fuck off.
We aren't ever gonna know Destiny hooked up with them.
Yeah, I mean, I would say like 1 to 2%. I don't know, like that's
1 to 2%. Fuck off.
Every single person that has problems with me.
So you're hooking up with like, that many girls, though, is what you're saying. You're all the time.
Listen, okay. The past year,
Willie.
Down considerably, okay.
Because of the Vivance?
Yeah, kind of. People like
this part's a Willie L. You're letting them get away with this. You're letting them get away with this.
This is like some weird thing that like, oh, I took Vivance and killed my sex drive. It wasn't that. It's just that I took it. I'm like way more focused on work.
I guess that makes sense if the numbers are true.
Dude, why would you even believe that? He literally has the argument, guys, I have so much sex. Guys, that's his fucking defense. If you buy that, you have like lukewarm IQ. Willie, I would have loved this video if he gathered all the Destiny's enemies together and do a Fortnite dance at the beginning. Jesus Christ. Why can't I fucking escape Denims? There's Denims in this video. Denims! My favorite! Let's go! I love Denims. Denims is awesome. Is that Frogan? Yes, that was Frogan at 29. Yes. Yeah, so when the court case is done and Tiny is cleared of all they're doing, are you planning on deleting these videos? And yeah, shut the fuck up. Unironically, this is slop, and using Anna as a source for literally anything is laughable. Baba boy. What the fuck? Actual DGG fucking dick writer. No, it's good to have like both sides of a whole argument. Just because the side you like calls one or calls the opponent crazy doesn't mean that the person's actually crazy. Crazy thought. Weren't you friends with him? What changed now, Wildo? You 2-bit fraud. I don't know if he was really friends. He went to his election stream, and he was on a January 6th panel. Dude, this content cop is surprisingly better than the iDubbbz one. Actually, I kind of want to see what the iDubbbz content cop is at, view-wise. 6.5 million? Hold on. 6.5 million views? Is it, guys, is it just me, or does this number seem a little bit exaggerated? 6.5 million? Almost on the dot? Bro, I don't know. That number seems a little exaggerated. Again, don't really take this as like accurate. It doesn't really pull the exact metadata from the channel. So, yeah, don't take it as accurate. But this is just to gauge audience reception. But it's not entirely accurate.
Really that high? Forget if anyone's crazy. I'm passing the ball to other content creators on that.
Part of me doesn't believe that video got 6.5 million views. I don't know. Like, haha, obvious fucking joke aside. Just the reception on that video compared to like this content cop or Ryan Beard's content nuke on Destiny. Like, both of those videos seemed like a lot more receptive. Even though they're both going after, like, lefty content creators, right? I guess it just goes to show that, like, DGG hate is good and should be supported. It should be supported. Part of me wants to watch the Ryan Beard video. How long is it? How long is the Ryan Beard video? How long is the video? Oh, it's an hour and a half. Oh, it's an hour and a half. Well, why Destiny won't go over Ryan Beard's Destiny nuke? I mean, he said he already watched it in this one. What's the...
I don't wish to...
What is the... Ooh, okay. 33% compared to 79%. Again, you can't really take the return YouTube dislike thing as like a good source. But I guess if you figure out like the like percentage compared to like the amount of views, compared to like his average amount of views, like if we look at another video with like similar views, Funky Frogbait? Bro, this guy like doesn't upload. What's his deal? Okay. Alright, he actually seems to get like the same amount of likes per those views. What about William Mack? About 1.5. Is there another video that has like 1.5? Sure, the Dr. Disrespect one. 7.1. 12. Guess a lot more people like this one. I might watch the content nuke like offline just because I've heard it was really good. I haven't seen it. I don't know anything about Ryan Beard, but one of the interesting things about this video is that this was uploaded like a week or so after H3's content nuke on... Oh, he titled it even the same way with the dash. That's funny. This was uploaded like a week or so after Ethan's content nuke on Hassan. And this was uploaded like a week after iDubbbz's content nuke or content cop on Ethan, dude. That's crazy. It all goes back to H3, dude. Come on.
I just want to focus on the allegations. The allegations
so
from Cherry
annoying.
about Destiny secretly recording her. It's
Okay.
really that high. Forget if anyone's crazy. I'm passing the ball to other content creators on that. I just want to focus on the allegations. The allegations from Cherry about Destiny secretly recording her had some doubts behind them because nobody had seen the recording. He claims he had consent to record. She said she didn't. We need the courts to figure that part out. So I asked Cherry if I could get a copy of the police report she filed because that would at least prove that something exists. She said no because she didn't want to risk getting doxxed. But now we don't need that because the recording was recently posted to Kiwi Farm. Kelly Jean sent it to me, and it opens up with Destiny starting the recording, putting the phone somewhere, and then sitting next to her on the bed. Does not sound like she would be aware of this, but I guess we don't know for sure. Now, during our interview, he kept
Lovely. It's all on Kiwi Farms. Part of me likes that aspect of it. Part of me likes that aspect of just him saying that it's on Kiwi Farms instead of like directing people towards there. What's up, Pine? What's up? Yeah, dude, we're a rack streamer now. We do reactions.
Stuff off the record, but this recording came out afterwards, and when I asked
Hope
him
you're doing
about
well,
it,
buddy.
he gave me a response, but never a straight answer on whether or not he had consent to record it, saying no, WTF, we were in my apartment the entire
why is the audio rumors with Cherry true? There's a recording started outside her apartment or house, whatever. It doesn't really seem like you go that way if you had consent. We were in my apartment the entire time. She's literally staying over. But that doesn't really deny... I mean, the only part that would really deny it is the no, we were in my apartment the entire time. If apparently, like, the audio starts outside the apartment, that would show, like, some malicious aspect to it.
time. She was literally staying over. I asked, is there a reason why you would be recording in your pocket with Cherry? He responds, I never was.
I guess I would have to, like, hear what's on the video in order to do that. But
the phone was...
I mean, this literally is the section titled "Secretly Recording Women" chapter. So I mean,
sitting on the bed or on the nightstand.
Shit.
That doesn't answer anything. Do you have consent or not? We're just gonna have to wait and see if the police report turns into anything, because he won't say, which, you know, fair enough. I did find it interesting though that when I asked Anna if she ever received nudes of other girls, she said yes. Have you ever been sent?
I'd have a short game night with a girlfriend. Let's fucking go, dude. Let's go. Glad to hear it, buddy. Glad to hear it.
Videos of him and other people where they didn't consent to the videos.
What game are you guys playing? Is it like a IRL board game or something?
So I've been sent videos.
Oh, okay.
I have no way of knowing if they were consensually.
I will say, board games in 2025 have gotten fucking crazy compared to where they were like 10 years ago.
Like
Stardew Valley?
recorded
Base!
consent.
Can you say who was in them?
Sorry?
Can you say who was in them?
I didn't know the people.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense.
I saw faces, but like I didn't know who they were.
Yeah, you have no idea who it is.
Yeah, and so like, when this stuff came out, I was kind of like, oh shit, uh-oh. That means that, what if they like didn't consent to that being sent? Yeah. So that was a little disturbing, of course, to realize. Yeah, and...
So fucking true. I hate Destiny as well. Destiny is like him, Hassan, and Vosh. I just hate all three of them. Don't like them all.
I mean, I came out...
We were doing Hassan bashing the other day. We're doing our Destiny bashing. We gotta make it equal. Now we gotta hope Vosh comes back and tries to like look at lolly horse porn or something.
Kind of supporting
we haven't heard anything of Vosh in a year, bro. He tried to clap back with the content nuke, and then he just got called a fucking pedophile, like pedophile bestiality person, dude. He got fucking owned. He can't come back. Vosh literally can't come back in the marketplace of ideas. It's so funny.
And like and Cherry, of course.
Were any of those girls? Well, I guess you wouldn't know if it's Pixie or not, right? I don't know if I have no idea.
I don't think so. I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think I got anything about like from any of Pixie's stuff basically, or Cherry's stuff, because like I said, I didn't know who they were.
And that just makes me wonder, was this actual consent or more of that implied consent?
Dude, like I said, if your argument is called implied consent, you need a fucking better defense than, oh yeah, it was implied I was able to record or send those videos to other. What the fuck are you on about? Hello?
When Destiny was going through the Anna drama, he'd tell people to go talk about it on her Kiwi Farms. Her Kiwi Farms thread also hosted her docs. And Ryan Beard made the point that sending people to her Kiwi Farms is effectively just spreading her docs.
So what's interesting is that Willie also said that the audio recording is on Kiwi Farms. But I guess because it's different than how Destiny was doing it, it's not really directing people towards her docs. He's saying where the information is, where if people who really care about it would. He also gave an alternative about like just waiting for the police report, and he said what he would potentially do, even though he's already listened to it, but I guess he can't publicly say, so it makes sense. You can't really mention Kiwi Farms. You can a lot. Kiwi Farms has become a lot easier to talk about now than it was
and he encouraged them to post in her thread.
Oh, okay. Also, heads up. This is my only non-media blackout time, okay? This is my only non-media blackout time. I will immediately back this, okay? Somebody on Kiwi Farms has made a thread of Anna. So if you are obsessed with Anna and you want to talk about her all the time, chatter, you can actually go to Kiwi Farms. And you can go and post all you want, read all you want. Go there, post about it, talk about it. People put a lot of effort in.
Yeah, he's literally just directing people towards her Kiwi Farms thread, who has her fucking docs on it. He's literally just directing people towards there. At least in Willie's case, with the mentioning Kiwi Farms, he didn't direct people or figure out, or I guess he didn't tell people where it was on the whole site. Like, it could be on like any number of threads. Does Destiny do anything good? The lefties like him because their cope is that Trump's in office and they need a strong voice like Destiny, so they can't get rid of him. That's why he still has like a platform, and that's why he still has like the same amount of viewers as he did prior to the leaks in January. Yup. Literally the only thing I knew from Destiny is that he played Factorio. That was it. He played Factorio and he talked really fast like Ben Shapiro, who is also very annoying. And I feel like they talk so fast that it kind of like berates people's thoughts, and so they can't like get a word in edgewise, because same with Destiny and Ben Shapiro's, that they're just running like at a fucking million miles a minute.
The categorizing and archiving everything. There you go, okay?
And in the thread about Anna that Destiny encouraged his fans to go message, they doxed Anna. In response to this, Anna texted Destiny, "You literally ruined my fucking life."
Because you're threatening to leak my nudes, you fucking sociopath. You literally ruined my fucking life. You just doxed me on your stream. Fuck you. You put me in danger. You're doing it to yourself, and you're going to keep to— What the fuck, dude?
You just doxed me on your stream.
What the fuck?
You put me in danger. And Destiny responded to this by saying, "You're doing it to yourself, and you're going to keep doing it to yourself."
And recently, Destiny has also called for the dox of some of the—
That's literally the "you asked for it" argument. That's literally the "look at what you were wearing" argument. Lefty. He's a leftist, by the way. Dude, he loves women and consent.
What the fuck? Public yet? At another time, he was calling for J-stalks.
It's how many people around this person can we harass, or can we dox or SWAT or whatever. And
bro, it's so fucking funny to me that this guy who has 30,000 viewers who watch him constantly every fucking day, 700,000 subscribers, right, is calling for like the dox of kick streamer J-Stock and 7,000 subscriber YouTube streamer Queeman.
That's the goal for all of it.
Who's a Destiny
It's pretty
hater.
cringe. It's pretty gross. I expect the behavior from Kiwi Farms. It is what it is. Like I said, communities like that will always
Kiwi
exist.
Farms.
But it's really gross when people like Gisticle, whose information I hope I can find soon, are
Why,
like trying to amplify or put a magnifying glass on info over there and then have it spread it to the other world.
Not a
That's
lefty,
just
he's a
wild to
content
me.
farmer.
So ask Destiny about it, and
I have
this
no
is what he
idea.
said. People accuse
I don't know
you
the
of
difference
doxing,
between like lefty,
right? Because
liberal.
you're
I don't
referring
know
to
the
Kiwi
fucking.
Farms.
I stay out of
Ryan
politics.
did this with Anna.
I say out of politics. I say as I'm watching a Destiny hit piece video. It hasn't been it hasn't been that political. It hasn't been that political. It's mainly just been about the accusations.
And then J-Stock is doing this.
I will say.
Queeman is sort of doing this, where there's DMs
Based Queeman.
about
Queeman's
you
the
saying
goat.
like, "Hey, I wish this person this person been doxed yet?"
Yeah, I for Anna, that's bullshit. For just going like Queeman, I'd kill him if I could. I'd choke their fucking house and do it. But not for Anna, no.
We'll get back to the death threat in a
What the
minute. I just
fuck?
want to address Anna's point of view. And it's you saying like, "You doxed me on your stream because your dox was on Kiwi Farms, allegedly." Is that true?
Yes. Yeah.
You ruined my life, right? So
I
do you
feel
think—
like in that video that even Ryan Beard talked about, it looked like he posted something in chat. Like, am I wrong for thinking that it looked like he's posting something in
or more
chat?
of that like he'd tell people to go talk to people who are—
Only non-media blackout time. I will immediately back. And you want to talk about her all the time? You, chatter, you can actually go to Kiwi Farms. And you can go and post all you want, read all you want. Go there.
Yeah, it sounds like he's like either typing something in or posting something on his chat.
Post about it, talk about it. People put a lot of effort into categorizing and archiving everything. There you go.
He asked his Queeman's full docs public between you two.
Yeah. So the source of our well, first, like, yeah, I do think it was malicious because he was pretty angry with me at that time. And yeah, he basically said, like, go to her Kiwi Farms page, specifically page 4 or whatever, which was where my
He didn't
docs
say
was.
that. He didn't say go to page
And
4.
yeah, so I was
Did he give a
very
page number?
upset about that. I think he did.
Okay.
Oh, I
Actually, I'm
guess she's
not
just...
sure.
Okay.
Either way, I felt like
I was gonna say
oh
she's
my
just
God,
incorrect there. She's just incorrect there.
this is basically doxing me. What the hell?
Yeah.
Because he told people.
So there begs another question is, I think when you direct people and you tell people who are obsessed with you to go to this specific place where they have that private information, I do think that can constitute as a dox. While I don't think directing people to go to Kiwi Farms is doxing in itself, even though Kiwi Farms has dox information on it, so does Twitter. And if you tell somebody, oh, just go to Twitter, that doesn't really tell people that you're going to there for the specific and explicit purpose of knowing their private information, which I don't really like. I don't like, guys, hot take, I don't like doxing. Hot brave take. I know it's technically not illegal, and that's like what the excuse that Josh Moon, owner of Kiwi Farms, talks about and says, but I just don't like it. I think that information should be private. Dude, they literally use the fucking freedom of speech argument, and it's like, that's retarded. That's not a freedom of speech argument.
People like go there and talk about me and stuff like that.
Especially if it's like obsessed fans who people are obsessed with you about that. If you're directing them to go to a place specifically for the express purpose to talk about you, yeah, I could see that. I could see that as being a form of doxing. It's like it's like doxing adjacent, because you're not explicitly telling them about that information, but you're leading the horse to water. You're not telling it how to drink.
Counts, things like that, and yeah, I felt like
he obviously, when I asked him about this, framed it in a not a malicious way, but
interesting.
whether he's naming the page number or not, which is obviously he's framing it as not malicious. But if your docs is on there and everything, well,
yeah, I mean,
you know, it comes off that way. It feels that way, and I would interpret it that way myself.
Yeah, especially since we were literally still sexting at that time.
Bro, that's fucking crazy.
According to alleged text messages only 2 days before. And it's not just me who interprets it that way. Destiny interprets it that way. J-Stalk Queeman sending people to his Kiwi Farms is why he wants them dead.
It is so fucking crazy that, like, Destiny is, like, complicit with Kiwi Farms when he's able to use it, but the minute that it's used against him, he's calling for the website to be taken down. He literally used it against Keffels, dude. And Keffels is another gross individual.
I shared that clip of the interview at the end of my I'm Alex video, and this is how Destiny justified it when he was asked about it on stream.
If you were, like, obsessively posting and directing people towards doxes of me, my family members, and all this shit, I have no care in the world for you.
You literally did that shit to Anna. Huh?
Never have any care in the world for you, and I will gladly and fully admit that. I don't know what you want me to say.
That's the exact same reason Anna was upset
with
you, but you
what?
called her a liar. I'll play his justification anyway. She says, like, hey, this ruined my life.
That's literally the same thing.
Steven, you ruined my life.
I think, dude, he has...
When you said that, that's
bullshit. Fuck, man.
But what happened was, again, the pattern with Anna was, if anybody would bring up anything about her that she felt was wrong, she had to go live and correct the record.
Then you know what you do as your friend? Then you know what you do as your fucking friend? Is you say, hey guys, I don't want to talk about Anna Noir in my chat anymore, alright? We're going to have a ban on Anna topics. We're not going to talk about her anymore. We're not going to bring her up in the chat. Alright, it's probably just the best case scenario. We're going to try to keep our lives private out of this, or we're going to keep her life private out of this. She is a mentally unwell individual, so we're going to do our best to not talk about her in our chat.
frustrating thing for me, and I'm sure you've seen this happening right now, is what people will do is people will pretend that they're not getting info off of Kiwi Farms, but what they do is they get info right off Kiwi Farms and then they chat about it in Discord or they talk about it on my chat. So I was getting frustrated and I told my chat, I was like, listen, if you guys want to talk about it, go get Kiwi Farms, whatever, get the out of my chat, don't talk about it there.
That
now
was
people
not an
like
effort to dox her, is what you're saying.
Yeah, no, what the fuck? Like, why would I even want to do that? Like, what am I, want somebody to kill her or what? Like, that's hard. I do want somebody to kill Gisticle, though, or Lav, or Mr. Girl, or Queeman. Those people can all die. But not
Dude, imagine getting owned by a 9,000 fucking subscriber YouTuber.
Since you do want these
rent
people
free,
to die and
rent
they fucking
free.
suck or whatever, according to you. I mean, I think they're fucking annoying too. When you're saying these things, it is with malicious intent. You just genuinely don't care. Like, fuck them.
Yeah, not for Anna. That wasn't the case for Anna. People were already going to her thread and they were bringing stuff from her thread into my chat. And I was like, listen, if you want to talk about it, like, it's not like her thread was unknown and then I all of a sudden publicized it. It was that people were going to that thread and then talking about it in my chat. I was like, listen, go to Kiwi Farms, talk about it. Don't talk about it in my chat. Because if you say it in my chat, she's going to see it and then she's going to want to correct the record on it. And I don't want
I guess the main critique that I could see is that, like, if he's telling individual people who are like obsessed with Anna to go to this place where that information is like privy, he's kind of like enabling that type of bad behavior. Like, I would rather prefer him to just say, like, don't talk about it here, as opposed to go to this specific place where that information is privy. That's probably how I would phrase that. That's probably how I would say is probably better. Instead of directing people to a specific place, just to blank it out here.
Part of this
or like blank it out on your Discord as well.
But with J-Stock and Queeman.
The reason why I hate these people is because they're taking part in this thing. Bro, I swear to God, if I quit streaming, I'm going to fucking go on an assassination mission, okay? These people are going to start disappearing one at a time, okay? The thing that it's disgusting to me is that because they don't get a rise out of me and they don't get a reaction out of me, they start targeting every single person around me. Blavs, if you go onto my Kiwi Farms thread and you look at, there's like 15 different sock puppet accounts that are all this guy. He is saying it explicitly. He will say, I am doxing this girl because she's still with Destiny. I'm doxing this person because he's nice citizen. They did it with Tom. Did you ever see? I sent a screenshot where they did it with Tom where they're like, oh, why is Tom saying this? Does anybody have
Tom?
No. Tom is in
Tomfoolery?
Tomfoolery.
Yeah.
Incredible.
I don't know. I'm not.
Literally know nothing about tomfoolery, dude.
One critical question one time about like that rape narrative about me, or the crazy narrative. This stranger
crazy
guy,
that he got a shout out in this. Thomas Fair, that's all I know.
Like, look at that response, because he tweeted one thing where he was asking a question, right? And then look at what his response is. That guy, that stranger me guy, that's Vlad. He's doxed.
Has tomfoolery ever been doxed? Genuine question. I actually don't know. I actually don't know about the guy. I know he's like Gisticle's personal lolcow, or J-Stock's personal lolcow, but I've always found him so boring that I've never seen any of his sex pest dramas. Willie has the competition for biggest footsie retard. Tomfoolery managed to escape any real smoke here because he gets like 10 live viewers, but he's either legitimately disabled or he's sending Destiny pictures of his feet. What the fuck?
It's like 20 people in my life. Yes. He doxed Zoe and Jacob. They know it. I got DMs from Zoe where her and Jacob quit the whole internet because they were so terrified of him. He's doxed my girlfriend. Probably like in the past like 20 pages. He'll like.
I am confused as to how he knows who the specific Kiwi Farms person is. Because the thing with Kiwi Farms is that you're supposed to create like an alternate like alter ego email and like have it not connect to your main at all.
Redoxer. Like,
so I don't know how he's able to figure that out.
Bro, this guy's saying Willie is a competition for biggest footsie retard. Come on, dog.
Yes, but he's saying that because you won't come out and post a video like unequivocally calling me like a mass. This is what they do. So whatever like you're working on right now is a waste of time, because if you post this, you're gonna have Hassan's community, you're gonna have these people. That's fine, but you say that now, but it'll turn into them going after you, and then they'll try to dox you or your girlfriend, or they'll go after your family, or they'll go after friends of yours, or they'll go after other people in the commentary community until they make videos about you. Like this is like the pattern. It is so fucking irritating.
This really is the problem with like going after anybody like a Destiny or Hassan, is that you just put a target on your back, and so it's like not really. For anybody who's small, who's like still new, it's probably just not really worth it.
That's why people like Gisticle and Queeman, if I could, I would put their balls in a vice and crush them and then slice them off and then feed them to them and then slice them and kill them, okay? Because they're amplifying all this shit and they're knowingly playing a part of it. They know what's going on, but like Kelly Jean, dude, I can send you like 50, like there are so many albums of them just constantly talking shit about me, talking about my dick, talking about my girlfriend, talking about my kid, like constantly. It never ends. It's never ending. Constant.
I mean, who really cares that the people are talking shit about you online, especially people who are of like an antagonistic relationship with?
Talking about
Am I wrong for assuming that? Is there something that I'm missing?
Constantly talking about my girlfriend, and half the shit talking about is just stuff that's they're like getting off of like kiwi farms. They're just disgusting.
It just sounds like they're talking shit about you. I haven't
like,
seen any kiwi farms yet so far there.
Poor Anna gets no grace for going through the exact problem that Destiny's complaining about. As far as the messages Destiny sent me, yeah, people are talking about him a lot. I'm sure it's annoying, but so what? This is how the internet works. I hate doxing on the internet. It's the worst part of kiwi farms because doxing is when online hate becomes offline hate. It starts
brave take, Willie. Brave take. Let's go.
Unhinged individuals to then swat them. People have died from this, but he is being completely unsympathetic towards Anna, who had the same complaints about him, and now he wants to be the doxer. True. It's Saturday. I'm in the middle of editing, but I've just been made aware of Destiny addressing this exact argument I make, and I think it's important to let you hear.
Destiny's mad because people
Vegan Gains and I think his name's Connor
are linking to his kiwi farms. Destiny's mad about that, but he linked to Anna's kiwi farms, right? Well, if you look at the two differences in context here, it's not even remotely the same. There was a Kiwi Farms thread that was posted, and everybody kept basically doing what Justical servers doing, where they would link it in my chat, like, oh my god, did you say this, did you say that? And I think I said something on stream to the effect of, listen, if you want to talk about her, go to our KF thread and talk about her. Don't do it here. I don't want to see this here. This isn't going to be talked about here.
Yeah, but it's the fact that you're directing people towards the KF thread.
Get out, okay? That was
you're putting like an unnecessary amount of risk onto that like individual. It's an unnecessary amount of harm.
Statement on it. They're trying to pretend like that statement is the same as the 50 extra discords and the room that, Justical has, where they explicitly talk about all of my stuff on there over and over and over again, and they're linking to it and they're referencing it and talking about it constantly. It's clearly not the same thing. Like if Justical or any of those side servers made the same statement about me that I made about Anna, I would be totally fine with that. If they were like, listen, guys, we're not going to talk about their personal shit anymore. If you want to talk about it, or like their docs or whatever, if you want to talk about it, then go to KF and talk about it. I'd be totally fine with that.
But here's the difference. Anna's story isn't breaking from Kiwi Farms. It's breaking from Anna's and Destiny's stream. Meanwhile, the sources from the Destiny drama come from Kiwi Farms. They kind of have to reference it to some degree. I mean, would any reasonable person say that I doxed Keffels because I referenced her Kiwi Farms? Absolutely not. I'm not set on this opinion.
Retarded.
It's probably a case-by-case basis, and I don't know everything J-Stalker
based case-by-case basis enjoyers. Let's go.
Women have said. So I could probably be persuaded depending on the circumstances. Let me know what you guys think. Destiny sent me a message implying that he wanted to use these doxes to sue J-Stalk and Queeman. I guess that's better than posting them publicly.
You said
I doubt that he would just want to do that.
J-Stalk has greenlit everything coming from Kiwi Farms, which includes
that seems kind of like a cope in my opinion. Oh no, guys, I want to get their docs so I can sue them. Yeah, I don't know. Seems like a cope to me.
And they're now proceeding to harass you. You said you have a girlfriend, right? I mean, I know you probably want to keep that private, maybe. I don't know. People know you.
Well, it's not because it's everybody points to Kiwi Farms where they're doxing her constantly. So. And Kelly Jean is also like bringing up things on Kiwi Farms about her, and she's posting about those things. It might even be one of the albums I sent you in like Justical's Discord, and everybody knows it's coming from Kiwi Farms.
But in this message specifically to me, you said, if I'm after
Willie did make a good point there, saying that like where the evidence comes from. I guess in the whole Anna stuff, Kiwi Farms isn't necessary to talk about Anna. But to talk about like the more recent leaks or information that comes from Kiwi Farms, it's more necessary to talk about it. Okay, that makes sense. That makes more sense.
Regarding J-Stalk,
I can get behind that. I can get behind that.
Are you going to sue J-Stalk? Are you looking into that option?
I'd like to keep that option open. It'd be nice to have that option.
Okay. It's either that or he's actually going to murder them. One or the other.
Oh, I did troll the shit out of the DDoS kid. That's a guy, that's one of the people, like, legitimately, like, I was so...
I think fucking Mr. Girl ended up having, like, that DDoS kid on his podcast or some shit.
You have no, like, it's actually
I have no idea.
Scary, like, how close I was to getting people together to go down to his house and kill him and his family. Or it would have just
the
been
Ryan Beard video, I believe.
I didn't know anything about it. Dude, that was some of the most fucked up shit in my entire life. I was so close to doing it, but I was making so much money on Twitch, and I don't know if Nathan was involved in yet, but for whatever reason I decided that the current life I had wasn't worth the risk of oh my god, I was so close to this dress. I had fucking streets mapped out and you had no idea. That's when I first started getting interest in like
I don't know. I could see the parallel that Willie's trying to make here in saying that, like, well, he did this back in the day with somebody's address, so what makes you think that he wouldn't do the same thing again with people that he hates? I mean, people change between, like, then and now. I think that's kind of unreasonable, unless this is just played as, like, a funny joke or a goof. I think it's kind of unreasonable to think that he'd have still the same opinion from 11 years ago now.
Owning a weapon, I got a permit to own a gun and everything.
A toast to the bad guy. With bad bitches, the bad times will pass by.
These are just some other things from my journey that I found interesting. Denims threw herself in is one of the victims who was secretly recorded.
Yeah, let's go. We love Denim. She's so smart. Yeah, I love Denims.
So many victims, and he has done this same shtick over and over and over again, where he reaches out, or other women reach out to him who are 18 or 19 or 20.
Wow, these legal adults reach out to Destiny and want to have sex with him? Whoa, dude.
And he does the same song and dance where he tries to use and abuse them and then discard them when it's no longer relevant or useful for him.
Sorry, I can't take anything Denim says, like, seriously.
Made the mistake of not having had sex with him. And after that point, he decided to just do a full smear campaign on me, and threatened to leak non-sexual, in this case, I feel like it's important to recognize that, illegal recordings of me.
Oh boy.
We had a conversation and he recorded it in California, which is a 2-party consent.
Oh, fuck you. Oh, honestly, go fuck yourself. You're trying to, like, include yourself into these women who he's literally, like, sexually abused and, like, posted intimate videos of them on the internet without their consent. And you're just like, you know, he recorded a conversation with me in California, and that's a 2-party consent state. Basically, I'm the raped as well. Fuck you, Denims. Fuck you, Denims. Fuck you.
You cannot record people without their consent. Since that moment, I basically didn't talk about him at all.
Ethan was right.
Like I said,
Ethan was
he is
right.
a black hole. He's a cynical piece of shit black hole whose only goal is to sexually abuse women.
I saw this and was like, man, Destiny must have really victimized her in some way if she's talking like this. So I asked Destiny, and he says that Denim stayed in his apartment for 2 days banging a dude without his knowledge.
However,
incredible.
One weird thing happened where 2 days before TwitchCon ends. Okay.
Unfortunately, I don't like Destiny, but my bias is showing. I'm going to believe Destiny on this one.
Right.
I dislike Denims more.
Had to catch a ride back to LA early, and only one guy could give her a ride back. Okay? Are you following me?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, to be polite, and because I'm mindful
So remember, Denim's is response to why about this story is that Destiny... or she didn't want to sleep with Destiny, right? This is Denim's response. This is Destiny's response.
Like, I don't want some girl
or I guess
like,
that was Denim's response.
That
she didn't want to sleep
with
with him.
No problem, that's fine or whatever. However, like, if you need to, like, use my apartment because you need, like, a place to stay, so you're not, like, trapped with some random dude or whatever, like, here's how to get into my apartment, just so you know. She's like, okay, thanks. 2 days later, me, Melina, and I think Katerino or whatever, we end up, like, driving back to LA, pull into my apartment. It's in Glendale. Go upstairs, open my apartment door, and then in my loft, up pops Denim's head and the guy. And I realized that Denim's and the guy had just spent the last 2 days in my fucking apartment with my computer on, like, and all my shit. I'm like, what the this was incredibly weird to me. I don't know why she thought I would have been okay with that. It was so dramatic. I sat them both down. I was like, listen, okay, this is all too much, it's too dramatic, too weird. Like, I don't want anything to do with either of you guys. This is like crazy shit. This has gotten like way too wacky. They both acknowledged that they had both been like unhinged and crazy, and they understood and blah blah blah. And then after that, like, we like all kind of went our separate ways. Now, I did record that conversation because the big fear I had.
That was the conversation that was recorded?
Denims goes online with her new guy friend, and she's like, Steven kicked me out because I wouldn't fuck him.
And that's pretty much...
God, Denims is such a malicious individual. A malicious fucking wretch.
What she's claiming now. So when Destiny offered me the recording, I took it. I
Yo, the recording?
And he's right. She's just lying about the whole thing.
Is Alan not allowed to be in the apartment?
Fuck no.
Really?
Wow.
No.
Why was I not told that he was not allowed to be in the apartment?
Because I wouldn't assume you would bring a stranger into my apartment without asking me. When I volunteered to drive you back, I don't know what
how you feel 100% because you don't talk about any of this stuff, which is fine. So like if you're like in an awkward situation, right?
All right. Denims is taking the L again. Let's go, dude. Fuck Denims. Fuck her. Retarded ass fucking girl.
Give you out like, hey, well, my
#1 female political Twitch streamer, by the way. #1. This is the best Twitch has to offer.
And it's open if you want to go in. So that gives you the ability to either say like, oh no, it's okay, I'll go with, or okay, thanks for offering, I'll go to your apartment. That wasn't like bring into my apartment for him to have free reign in here for a day. Okay, holy shit. Okay, that is so weird.
That is really weird.
But you couldn't even lie about it correctly. You told 3 different lies to different people. You told Melina, I would never and I got into
I never said that.
You did. I looked at the text. You did.
OMFG, no.
Yes. So okay, OMFG, no. So I come
home.
So
she's arguing the semantics of instead of saying ew, it was OMFG. God. Smartest minds. The smartest mind.
Why? Why would you put me in this weird spot where I have to come home and see an incredibly creepy guy that is such a weird position in my community that's been trying to get me to stop talking to my ex-girlfriend because he's trying so hard to her, is now somebody else in my bed, dragging his hairy balls across my blankets, okay? Oh my god. And so we leave for an hour. He's like, holy shit, that's weird. So we leave for an hour and come back and your ball's still there. Oh god. I don't know if he's like, I need to get like a few more logs or pictures off of Destiny's computer. Holy shit. I don't think I've ever had somebody fuck me that hard where I've tried to like offer somebody to somebody in my entire life. I don't think I've ever been like so burned on something before. Holy shit.
Destiny kicks her out of the house, and before she goes, she says, I thought it was okay because I thought this weirdo guy changed for the better. Completely missing the point for why
Classic
he didn't
Denims.
like her there.
Classic Denims.
Am I thought I was a pretty good judge of character, so now I'm like, am I a really bad judge of character? Has he changed since the last time he's been in your community? Is everything that I've been told like fake or something? And it's like really like
Denims is in fact awful. You love to see it. You'll love to see it.
Relatively good read on people. So I don't know, this like
I don't know.
Denim's trying to throw herself in with these victims is so disgusting. She sees all these alleged victims and she goes, I want to be one of them. Let me hide behind California law so he can't prove me wrong. It had nothing to do with hooking up with Destiny. She lies with a smile. I also want to address one particular guy who is determined that I can't upload this video until I respond to him. Well, I worked hard on this video, so I better get to it. It's called Willie Mack, PR for a Predator. He's mad at me for interviewing Destiny as if I'm somehow giving Destiny clout.
So Willie Mack is choosing to platform a violent psychopathic criminal who wants other creators doxxed and murdered and is laughing about it on Twitter. These two are so unlikable, referring to the people Destiny doxxed and wants dead, even when they're being threatened with their dox. Notice how he doesn't mention the death threats. I can't help but notice how big off losers they are. He
wants me to pearl clutch over Destiny's violent remarks, where in the tweet I'm quoting, Queeman is making violent remarks towards another Twitter account who simply posted my content.
Curiously,
I have no idea what the context is at that. I have literally no idea what's going on. This seems like more of an argument between like this glitch poachers guy and Willie Mack.
Guy's like a pathetic cocksucking hack loser, right?
I do like Queeman's duck avatar there.
He needs to be like absolutely kicked into the dirt.
I think he just hates Hassan. But
this guy needs to be stomped into the fucking dirt. This
guy. You want to say that?
These guys say violent things just like Destiny. They were huge.
All right, wait. That was it. That was literally it. He needs to be kicked into the dirt, dude. That's just average Queeman banter. All right.
Recently,
Queeman's the dog.
I don't feel like anyone's in any actual danger, but if they feel like they are, they should thank me for giving them the warning and call the cops. He says I'm downplaying Destiny's crimes for predicting that his career won't end over this.
You're totally right. But I've never seen someone's career end over some shit like this.
There's Willie Mack downplaying Destiny's crimes, who gets interrupted by Nicholas Diorio, commentary's top janitor. Diorio downplays Willie's downplaying of Destiny's crimes, then makes sure that
oh no, Mr. Oreo,
they're shitting on Destiny hard enough.
Destiny's videos are getting hundreds of thousands of views. He's streaming live to over 30,000 people.
I am biased towards Mr. Oreo.
Why is me being factually correct about how this will affect his career, downplaying what he did? I think
and I mean, yeah, unfortunately, Destiny's career is still it's still good, dude. It's still back.
Bigger problem is when people like this guy equate what Destiny did to Jeffrey Epstein.
Especially when we're talking about a guy with the nickname Epsteiny.
Or when J-Stock says Destiny
okay, buddy.
created a rape machine.
I think one of the a massive talking point here is the infinite rape machine, okay?
It's just so unserious. Epsteiny. All infinite rape machine. What the fuck is that even on about?
How does the infinite rape machine work?
You guys make
what the fuck are these guys? Dude, I'm so glad I don't listen or care or do anything about like Destiny drama. This was literally me dipping my toes into it. I'm so glad I'm not getting involved in this shit.
Actually did wrong seem not that bad because Destiny didn't rape anybody. He didn't traffic anyone. He broke people's trust who were intimate with him so he could sex the 19-year-old e-girl, leading to these people's images being forever cemented online. Their employers, their kids, their family members can be harassed forever now. That should be enough to hold him to the fire. But the minute you make it about rape, people go, huh? He raped someone? oh no, he didn't. He sent nudes. Oh, well then, who cares?
He didn't send nudes. He unconsensually sent explicit videos.
You also risk getting sued for calling it rape, but that's just me sweeping.
He unconsensually sex tapes.
Common sense is sweeping. He says I shouldn't reach out to Destiny for comment.
Reaching out for comment can be helpful sometimes. However, it is not the ultimate journalistic tool, especially when we're talking about a guy with the nickname Epsteiny. You shouldn't reach out to Destiny for interview on his crimes for the same reason you shouldn't platform and befriend someone like Mr. Girl. It doesn't really matter if you speak out against
Mr. Girl's
touching
funny.
kids and violence.
Mr. Girl's funny though. Mr. Girl's funny.
You befriend and platform people who advocate for such things. You are giving them an
Mr. Girl is
opportunity
funny.
to downplay and normalize
we
their
think
behavior.
Mr. Girl
Maybe
is funny
even make
here.
it look cool.
I am investigating a story, reaching out to people.
We
to
don't
get
talk
more
about his
information,
cuties
and that
review.
is common sense. If I didn't do that, I'd be no better than President Sunday and Beckett, who didn't reach out to Pixie. Sunday perceived
yeah,
slander
that's true.
horribly because he fundamentally
that was like the main thing why a lot of people didn't speak out to begin with, was because Pixie, who was the victim in all of this, didn't want to say anything publicly until like legal action came out. But Beckett and Sunday, they just dropped the video without really
misunderstood the story. Both wound up getting their videos cited in her court document. Quote, the videos include screenshots of private messages of Pixie discussing the situation with friends.
At least you know
claims
that
Pixie took hush money, only cares about money, and doesn't care about the other victims of the defendant. All of this is false. That's why it's important to reach out. You saying that I'm irresponsibly platforming Destiny is ridiculous because this video isn't even out yet. You don't even know how it's gonna end up. You know who's not mad at me? Any of the victims or Pixie. I've been talking to her side as well, and I'm going to have an on-the-record conversation with her and her legal team in the future. There are people that are so obsessively mad at Destiny, they'd rather me not do a good job when making a video. It's very odd to me.
I'm going to go through a few other clips and then start asking Willie some pointed questions. Knowing the commentary community, they will never be answered.
Well, it's your lucky day.
1. How much and what kind of input did Destiny have on Willie Mac's video on Destiny? Has Destiny had input on Willie Mac's other videos?
Destiny has no input on anything I do. Do you think he likes that I'm dragging out this career-defining drama another month? I showed up on one podcast and people think I'm an industry plant. I don't know how to battle this level of delusion.
2. In the initial video, were there parts of the conversation between Destiny and Willie that were left out in an attempt to hide Destiny's influence on the video, particularly in regards to President Sunday and Beckett?
Destiny never brought up President Sunday or Beckett when we talked. Pixie's side did because President Sunday slandered her, and Beckett leaking her document with her intentions to sue before it was ready gave Destiny notice to delete evidence. This is all in her court papers. I knew about this beforehand because I reached out to Pixie and she told me. Crazy how that works.
Has Willie Mac ever received any funding or payment from Destiny, Dan Saltman, or anyone else associated with Omni-Liberal Studios? That's Destiny's media company.
Not a single dollar. Again, why would he pay me to make him look bad? These people are so stupid.
4. Since Nicholas Diorio has given Dan Saltman optical advice.
But I spoke to him and I'm like, listen, the problem with you and Erudite is you guys knew for months, so you've come to terms with this and you've engaged with it. That's
I just noticed the fucking URR on the ship. Let's go. That's so funny.
The public wants to hear.
There's a nuke in the background. The fucking Dolly-Bon is on fire. There's a weird siren over on the right.
Here a day after.
I know that's Bo Black's. I know that's Bo Black's, dude. That's
when
fucked.
you start the initial statement being like, guys, rehabilitation is the answer before anybody gets their licks in, people are gonna fucking hate you.
And considering some of the other behind-the-scenes conversations that the commentary community has had with Dan Saltman regarding his lawfare against Twitch, among other details
Like
alluding
what?
to collusion, can Willie Mac speak to the collusion between the commentary community,
What
Ethan
the
Klein,
fuck?
Destiny, Dan Saltman, and Omni-Liberal Studios?
I'm guessing this guy also thinks a cabal of Jews secretly run the world because that's the same logic. I've never even spoken to Ethan. I think Nick talked to Destiny once on a panel. Does this mean I can never go on someone else's podcast or show again because if the person ever gets in a scandal, that means I'm best friends with them? You're all way too parasocial.
5. How much has the commentary community, people like Nicholas Diorio, talked
Bro.
about avoiding...
Nicholas Diorio lives rent-free in these people's heads.
Backlash from Destiny's community.
I do like Nicholas, but I feel like he's kind of been... I don't know what his opinion is on the most recent video from Ethan Klein. That would kind of, like, sway my opinion on whether or not everything is being, like, truthfully honest, in my opinion. I don't know what his opinion is on the, like, the swastika sword video from Ethan. I'd have to see that. That would sway my opinion.
Community or being...
Because it's weird. For, like, the past year, I've just agreed with Nick.
Fearful of Destiny's community or something along those lines. Can Willie elaborate on that hidden influence of fear within his community?
Look what happened with Chud Logic and Lauren Southern. He had Melina coming to him and telling him these things directly, and he was put in a position where he can either eat shit and be hated by that community and lose a huge percentage of his audience, to the point where I had to pick up the other half of the slack and like help him out, right, to keep him afloat, or he could just leak those messages.
I'm starting to
and
think
be
Glitch
justified
Poachers just
immediately,
doesn't
and it would
like
start
Nicholas.
like a huge conflict. And he did, I guess, he did the right thing,
Mr. Lips.
by loyalty.
This guy is completely taking Nick out of context. Nick is giving the sound advice to not go forward with the story unless the victim is willing to go public as well. Is he really saying he
Makes
disagrees
sense.
with that? This YouTuber is bad faith or has an IQ in the single digits. This fan fiction is out of control. I've never had a conversation about being afraid of Destiny. Destiny doesn't even have 1 million subscribers. I talk about bigger, more combative people all the time. Realistically, what is there to be scared of? We make YouTube videos. It's not that serious.
It's time that we get an understanding of just how much coordination, fear, and middle school shenanigans go into making it seem like someone like Willie Mack is a journalist, like Destiny is a real political pundit, like Diorio is a media expert. They're not.
Other people call
I've never heard Diorio call himself a media expert.
a journalist because I aim for the incredibly low bar of
He does this
reaching
shit
out,
as a
which you
hobby.
don't even want me to do. Destiny is a political pundit. What do you think a political pundit is? All it means is someone who talks about politics with authority. And I've never heard anyone refer to Nick as a media expert. I don't even know what a media expert means.
If Willie Mack doesn't answer these questions, and I'm betting he won't, then I would advise everyone to disregard his coverage of Destiny. He is too close to him to be reliable.
Well, there you go. I answered them, you absolute schizophrenic. This is all unhinged. It's like when J-Stock was asking me why I didn't cover Cherry in my video.
I don't think you worked very hard on this video. And like, for example, you know, you didn't really include much of the Cherry stuff, which is required, which is what really shook this whole situation up.
When I point out that I did include the Cherry stuff, he says I missed important tweets, so I asked him to link me them.
She tells you explicitly, apparently, that
she didn't tell me explicitly anything.
What I've posted publicly is all I would have to contribute. So she's basically saying, go, like, if there's anything you want from me, I will post it publicly. And she had posted
I did look at her tweets. All right, link me her tweet right now. That's the big thing, with all the information.
I don't know if there's like an archival tweet for this, but there were tweets about it, right?
Wait, you can't look at more than one tweet?
Can you find it now? He couldn't link me a tweet because I didn't miss anything. He then says I should have reached out to him about Cherry.
There are a ton of people around Cherry.
You should have reached out to a third party about it.
I was like,
I don't know who the fucking people are, bro.
Why would I go to a secondhand source about Cherry's allegations? That's literally how Sunday screwed up his video. But then I realized J-Stock only had this opinion because he didn't watch my video.
Like, I didn't like prepare that in any way. And like I said, I didn't even watch the full video yet. I done my like click through, like my little quick skimming.
Cherry then crashed against J-Stock after this with these insane tweets. I think J-Stock, Destiny, and every other person in my life is trying to get me to kill myself. I think when J-Stock told me I'm Wreckful and he's Dr. K and he promises to be my friend for 2 years no matter what, because he often blocks me if I disagree with him or don't do what he wants me to do. He means for me to depend on him, so I eventually kill myself like Wreckful did. Wow, J-Stock, you seem like you're doing great work over there.
What the fuck is that video, dude? What the fuck was that? What the fuck was that ending?
Is this isn't a career-ending drama, but it is defining. Every time his name comes up,
career ending. I mean, yeah. Unfortunately, we see how it is now. He's been able to recover. Unfortunately.
People will bring up this situation, and they are correct in doing so. You can't demand accountability of people where week after week he demands it of all these Republicans, but then in your own personal life, you're just excusing your actions with implied consent, which is just an excuse to share nudes of other people. It's caused real harm to Pixie that he has in the past acknowledged. So I want to wrap up with, do I think Destiny has a pattern of abuse? Well, he sexually assaulted a woman on stream, apologized, then years later slandered Anna on stream while sexting her. She doesn't describe it as abuse, but I still think it's pretty bad. Dan, Destiny's co-host, advocated for his wife to leave him.
I'll say this also. I think Steven was a really shitty husband to Melina, okay? I'm coming out here saying it right now. I don't think Steve would deny it either.
Thank you, Dan.
But it's
Thank
not
you,
good
Dan.
the way that he was. Like, I talked with Melina a lot of times, and she was crying and miserable and everything else. And Steve would say, what do you want me to say? I'm a selfish motherfucker. That's why I'm in the relationship that I'm in. He was like, you know, what should I do? Should I leave? And I'll tell you this, I never was like, I was never like, no, you should stay and make things out. I told her multiple times, like, listen, if you feel like this is an abusive relationship, get the fuck out of there.
So I don't think I'm sold on it being a pattern of abuse because they're different things. And we really don't know the details with Melina. But if other people think this all proves a pattern, I'm not going to argue with them. The clear pattern to me is that Destiny is always sharing
I can get behind
nudes.
that. I can get behind that.
Whether it's blue tea or threatening
always sharing nudes. Yeah,
Anna
probably.
with hers or sharing pics.
He definitely threatens it.
Statia's, Melina's, Cherry's. Anna claims that she received other girls' nudes that she didn't know. Was this also without consent? We'll
And
probably
remember,
never
these are
find-
just like the public people. We have no idea like if he's doing this to like private individuals as well.
No, he has to apologize at some point, hopefully when the trial is over. It's like Sneeko calling out people for being heartless while he says Hitler did nothing wrong.
Funny.
Or him calling OnlyFans girls hurrah but hanging out with them all the time. It may seem like an extreme example, but Destiny has victims and Sneeko doesn't. Contemplate that. As far as people just watching Destiny for his politics, I think that's fine. Turns out there's a lot of hypocrites in the political space. At the end of the day, I'm not here to be anyone's friend or enemy. I'm here to get a laugh, shed light on a story, and do a good job. Shout out to the homies over on Patreon, Crimson Glass, Riveter, Christina Vina,
Very
Mac
good
Lucky,
video.
Jen Kovacs,
Very good
Necro
video.
Valley,
I definitely
Confusing
enjoyed
Opinion, Eddie
it.
Bizzle,
Holy
Tish
shit.
McFitz, Chris-
Bro, we did it like a 2.5 hour react. Let's go. We did double the time. That's crazy. Let's go. I am just getting word. Frogan has responded to Klein. Frogan has responded to Ethan Klein. Is he live? I don't think he...
What?
No, he's not live. Fuck. Or he's live now. Where the fuck? Hang on. Frogan? Frogan's response to Ethan Klein? By Frogan? Oh, God. Oh, God. Dude. Do we do this? Do we do this? Chris the Narc is live? She responded. She has lost her mind. Dude, I had no idea this was out yet. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest. I don't really care about Ethan Klein shit anymore. I'm gonna be completely honest. I think I definitely got my fill of Ethan Klein. I'm gonna be completely honest. I don't think I care. I don't think I'm gonna cover it. I don't think I really give a shit anymore about like Ethan Klein stuff. I don't think I want to talk about that anymore. I'm kind of bored with it. You know, we had like a good 4-hour stream where we watched the content nuke. Over the next few days, I mean, I completely did it to myself. To where I overindulged on Ethan Klein content, and I'm worse off because of it. I'm 100% worse off because of it. We might. I'm still debating. Let me take a quick break real quick. Get some water, go to the bathroom, do all that stuff. And then we'll see. We'll see what the fucking Frogan video is all about. Or we could do some gaming. I have no idea. I don't know. I mean, if anything, we could do it tomorrow. Alright, I'll be back in a second. Gentlemen! Gentlemen! It seems... It seems Ethan Klein needs our help one more time. I kind of don't want to talk about it, but I don't know, dude. I feel like it could be funny. I feel like it could be very funny. Hi. Okay. I feel like it could be very funny. Oh, boy. Oh, brother. Oh, brother. Is this what happens when she doesn't have the light filter on? Oh, dude. You know a video is good when it has more red by like 3 or 4 times. That's crazy. All right. Guys, Frogan has done a response to Ethan Klein for his content cop and his reaction to the content cop. Frogan, notably, has said she wishes military veterans to get PTSD. Hasn't been banned for that. Wanted to do a celebratory 9/11 stream where she made the Twin Towers out of a cake and then ran an airplane through it. What else? She did the Arab to Jew tier list. Yep. What else? What else has Frogan done? She's like a girl from Michigan who's like or like 8% like Muslim or something, or Arab, or I don't even know. I think she just put on a burqa for some reason for the DEI points. White girls from Michigan. Isn't it like, aren't you not supposed to have piercings as well if you follow that religion? I don't know. All right, Frogan. Let's do this shit.
Hi, my name is Frogan, and this is the first
I wanna say, I did give Frogan the benefit of the doubt. I went soft on her, much like other people do. Fuck's sake. I went soft on her on the H3 content nuke video. You know, most of my criticisms were pointed more towards Ian and Denims. I feel like Frogan is just stupid. She's kind of like a toddler who's trying to go against like a lot of the adults in the conversation. She's kind of like doing edgy stuff just to get a rise or a reaction out of it. That's like why she said, man, that's why I'm going to say, you deserve to get PTSD. And then she doubled down and like the next day and said, based? I remember that. That was funny. That was good times. That was good fucking times. Alright, so what are our chapters we got? Thoughts on Content Cop, Ethan's reaction to my cameo, Ethan's double standard on racism, Ela and Ethan's double standard on misspeaking and apologize, using the button against his employees, a thank you to why did they gotta bring the fucking crew to everybody? And then Ethan at the very end. Okay.
Hi, my name is Frogan, and this is the first time I'm ever making a solo YouTube video about everything that has happened the last year and a half.
Does she have... Is this... Oh, alright. Sure. I'll take that.
Address everything on my podcast, Arabs, which you can find the link below, but today it's just going to be you and I. I think the Content Cop was great.
Oh, God. I don't... Please, I need an adult.
You know, I feel like Ian...
How can you think that the Content Cop was great? You look back after a week. You know, I didn't think it was that bad the first day I watched it, but just after hearing more and more rebuttals, and because I'm not like super invested in the H3 stuff, right? After just hearing everybody's reaction and like pointing out little nitpicks and criticisms and like contradictions that Ian does throughout the video, it's a bad video. I'm gonna be honest. It's not even a Content Cop.
Shit in a way that nobody else does. He approached it with empathy, and you know,
Oh boy, the empathy card. The fucking empathy card, where 58 minutes out of the hour we're just lambasting him, saying how he's like one of the worst people imaginable. But near the end, he made people write something nice about him that you could opt out of. Okay.
It was supposed to make people feel bad for Ethan.
How? Oh, fuck, dude. It was supposed to make people feel bad for Ethan by just showing all of his crazy reactions instead of showing why he was reacting to that in the certain way that he did. It was just showing the outcome. It was showing the effect, but not the cause. Okay.
Things, especially as content creators.
I need to refresh it, dude. My fucking...
Hi, my name is Frogan, and this is for living normal people just like you. To Ethan. One of the main things, especially as content creators, people tend to dehumanize us and forget that we're living normal people just like you. So obviously,
brave take. Well, guys, we're people too, guys.
Internet, both on myself, and I'm sure Ethan can relate to this too. It's fucking hell. It's hard to manage. It's hard to deal with. So I feel like Ian approached it in a way that was more so holding a friend accountable. And
well, he's not even really friends with him at that point, because all Ethan wanted to do was have his friend, like, defend him a little bit. Ethan thought that they were friends, but Ian kind of snaked Ethan with not even really telling him that they were friends at that point. Like, the writing had already been on the wall. They had already talked about it. Even privately, when they were talking about the Froggy Tonic stuff and them, like, downplaying it and saying, like, it's not that big of a deal. Then Ethan asked, well, if it's not that big of a deal, then you could, like, make a response, right? You could publicly say something. While I don't feel like you're obligated to make a response if a friend asks you, if you're both online content creators, and it would definitely help you out, and it would help stop or stifle some of the criticism being levied your way, you could do that as a friend, yes, but the problem is that Ian wasn't open, upfront, and honest to Ethan about still being friends. You know? He didn't want to be friends at the time. He kind of used him to, like, get the promotion for the Creator Clash stuff, and I guess he's more pivoting towards Hassan's crowd and is trying to, like, promote it there.
And in a softer way, and wanted to generate empathy for Ethan. Other people don't do that.
Well, wanted to generate empathy towards Ethan. I think Ethan's able to do that for himself. People are able to show him sympathetic. I think these people will just use the term empathy and think that it means, like, something more grandiose than it actually is. When, like, I did not get any empathy vibes from him. He just was being mean.
And I've even said this before. I feel like we need to stick to the basics as to why Ethan Klein deserves to be criticized, and that is for being pro-Israel.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
And trying to deplatform pro-Palestinian content creators.
Oh, boy. Okay. He's pro-Israel, so he needs criticism. Oh, fucking... It's all IP. It's all IP. Guys, he doesn't agree with us politically, so he needs to be held accountable.
I think it's insane to involve his children and anybody else that really doesn't deserve the criticism. I think
Okay. I could kind of get behind that sentence. I think it's insane that they did involve the children. Okay. But I guess to, like, label it as criticism, I feel like downplays it. I feel like that's downplaying it a little bit. But, you know, it's her first video. Sure. I'll give her the benefit of the doubt.
Hila deserves the criticism as well, too. Anybody else that really doesn't deserve the criticism. I think Hila deserves the criticism as well, too. Because she says some batshit crazy things on the podcast as well. And I've said this, and I'll say it again.
I mean, so have you. So, like, so?
If you're spewing pro-Israel propaganda, I'm going to call you out about it. I received a text asking to say something nice about Ethan, and to be honest, I thought about it long and hard because I was like, this man does not deserve anything nice from me.
Because he's Israeli? Oh, dude, what the fuck?
But I said, you know what? I'm going to do it. Maybe it'll give me some closure. So I wrote a letter to Ethan and I read it off, and iDubbbz put it in the video, and this was Ethan's reaction to the video.
I bet you
will
would.
be reading my letter.
His reaction towards Frogan's response was probably the most positive out of all of the other cameos.
Because I don't want to sound robotic. H3 used to be the sports figure that I used to watch. I hope that one day gets back to what I remember. You were one of the inspirations for me to start creating content, so all this has stunk. I hope you really hear this, and I wish you the best.
I think. Listen,
Thank you.
Frogan, she's so dumb that you almost can't be even mad at her.
She did wish us the best in the end. It almost felt like the nicest one of them all.
I think she was the only one being genuine,
Yeah.
actually. So I don't want to, whatever, just Frogan, just chill, okay? Just stop being an idiot and I'll stop talking about you. It's really simple math.
She's also this.
I don't see anything wrong with that. I'm going to be completely honest. But what is she doing now? She's being an idiot and she's talking about it. Classic Frogan.
By far the smallest creator of the bunch.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, is it even like cool that he included her? Like, she's just gonna get more shit for being
It's
involved.
not. It's not cool.
And, like,
on his
it's
behalf.
not- it's
he
tot-
knows what like this entails.
This part made me laugh.
She just totally cut that out of context. He's not even saying that, like, from his audience. It's just from people who don't like her, and because that she's wearing the burqa, she's gonna get, like, a ton of attention and a ton of negative attention. So, like, I get what Ethan was saying. She totally took him out of context there. You could have included 5 more seconds. Come on there.
Laugh because it was very tone deaf, and he's acting like half of his content nuke wasn't about me.
It really wasn't.
Half of the
Half of it was about the, I wouldn't even say half. Maybe like a fifth of it was about, like, you and the Arab to Jew tier list.
content nuke, the entire ending
The
half
Hassan one, yeah.
was about me.
I wouldn't even say that. I
if
don't
I'm
think that
so-
that's accurate, but I could kind of see from her perspective if she might think that, like, this big guy is going after her for her, like, victim complex. I don't really think that he's going after her. I didn't really get that vibe.
So irrelevant and so uncool to include. Why the fuck was I in your goddamn video?
Because you kind of instigate shit and you made an Arab to Jew tier list. Yeah. Yeah, you kind of did a really heinous thing. And you kind of, like, disparaged veterans who are protected glass on Twitch, but you didn't get banned for that. You got banned for the Arab to Jew tier list. Yeah, I wonder why.
Like, Hassan can handle it, but, like, Frogan's now just gonna get a pile of shit on top of her that I have no control over because people are watching.
Okay, yeah, she did include it.
Millions of people are watching his video, by the way.
6
and they're
million, by the
reacting
way.
to it.
6
And they're
million
not
people
having
watched
good
this video.
reactions
Not
to it.
just our audience.
Far from our own, bro, yeah.
I think it's funny that you think me being in the iDubbbz video is what's going to cause this harassment.
Yeah. Yeah, it will.
When in reality, it's you, Ethan.
Nope. If Ethan didn't respond, you would have still gotten
You're
harassment.
acting like you haven't spent the last year and a half doing everything in your power to push people to bully and harass me.
Oh, dude. No fucking way. Dude, remember all of this started because Hassan's head mod, Frogan, started bitching, whining, and complaining that Ethan quietly unfollowed her on Twitter. Dude, there's no fucking way she has the audacity to say that, dude. This bitch is insane. She has the same fucking victim complex that Denims did with the Destiny raped girls, right? Whoa, that sounded bad out of context. With the girls who are, like, suing Destiny. Denims wanted to be included. This girl wants to be included as well. She thinks that Ethan's just been going after her for the whole year. I'm sorry that iDubbbz put you at, like, the front end of the BDS list, right? When it's literally just been Ethan versus Hassan. And sometimes Hassan's lackeys, like you and Denims, like, butt your head, like, when it's not supposed to be there, dude. What do you mean?
Weaponizing propaganda organizations such as the ADL to get me banned off Twitch because I made a
What?
joke about you not being able to say Habibi.
No, that's also not it. And that's kind of, like, fucked up. That's kind of fucked up. She's saying that the Jewish man, the big Jewish man, like, contacted the ADF or the ADL?
Such as the ADL to get me banned and harass me, including weaponizing propaganda organizations such as the ADL.
Weaponizing propaganda organizations such as the ADL. Do you think Ethan controls the ADL because he's Jewish, Frogan? What the fuck did she mean by this? And also, no, it wasn't because he couldn't say Habibi. It was because you put him in the red Love Sabra tier. And your co-host, Denim, said, why isn't there a tier for Zionists? It was clearly a dog whistle. And this is coming from the king of dog whistles right here. Dude, I made the 6 million joke earlier. What do you mean? What the fuck is she on about?
To get me banned off.
Like, these people have such a deranged view of the world where they think that they're just the persecuted victim in all of it. It's crazy.
I made a joke about you not being able to say Habibi. But
anybody could say Habibi. Anybody can.
No, it's IDub.
It's not a slur like the N-word. It's not a slur. Right? Anybody could say Habibi.
One of the only major creators besides his son.
Okay.
But no, it's iDubbbz. One of the only major creators besides his son who has actually defended me publicly in the last few months. This next section is about the double.
Because they're your friends, dude. Because they're your friends. The greater internet thinks you're wrong, but your friends who have like this deranged view of like the world have got your back for some reason.
Of Ethan's thinking. Let's get started with this clip.
Personally, though, and I've seen Hassan do this before, is he's accused me of it. He goes, "Oh, you just hate Muslims." It's like, bro, can you actually just can you actually please just respond to a real argument? Like, please, bro.
So this is like a classic thing that these people will do, is that they'll just cry and decree racism whenever they just can't substantiate a point. Classic. You see this on Xitter a lot. You see this with like that whole group of people. They will 100% scream transphobia, racism, homophobia instead of like actually going against a single cohesive point.
He just like, you can't just sweep everything away by saying that. It's just not right. Are people very cruel to her? Yeah, for sure. You know, it's just, I don't know, man.
I don't know how to explain this to you.
What was even the fucking context for any of that? Hello?
Because this is something you claim all the time, but some people are actually racist.
Crazy.
Ethan claims people are mean to him all the time because they're racist, using his religion as a shield to criticism, as he claims people are doing to me. A lot of the comments I get are about me being a hijabi and me being Muslim, so no. People are not more charitable to me because I wear the hijab, and I wish that was the case.
It's probably 50-50. It's probably 50-50. She probably gets more extreme comments because she wears the burqa, I think it is. I don't know. This is me being tone deaf. Not tone deaf. This is just me being a classic American. Is it her a job? Is a job the male? I have no idea. But it's probably 50-50. Like, you'll probably get some, like, super lefty people who will just defend you to the ends of the earth, like your friends. But you're also going to get, like, a lot of the extreme people on the right. And then you're just going to get some people who just don't care about you.
I have never...
Who will call you Jabba the Hutt, which I don't think you could really do that now because she lost the weight.
They accuse me of doing it. They go, oh, Ethan's just targeting Arab and Muslim creators. It's like, I have never one time mentioned her hijabi or brought anyone's fucking identity into my criticism of them.
True.
You haven't said anything about me being Muslim directly, but your ideas about Muslims are pretty obvious from what you say. Here are a few of many examples.
Why don't you just make it easier? Why don't you just fly to ISIS and do them a favor and just let them, you know, just serve yourself on a platter for them because
yeah, he's talking about ISIS, the terrorist group known as ISIS. Yeah,
you deserve it.
Enjoy the drugs and being a sex worker. Hamas would kill you on the spot. Ethan, I'm not a Zionist. I'm playing Twitch or fucking terrorist live to thousands of people. Islamophobia on full display? Nope. It's not Islamophobia. Twitch or terrorist is a very fun game where most of the stuff taken from is like either from an actual terrorist or like from Hassan. It's so funny. I don't get how any of this is racism. He's showing about, like, he's talking about Hamas, an extremist group in there, right? And now all of the people here, or all of the people in the West, who Hamas would, like, literally kill on the spot, are, like, supportive of them for some reason. It doesn't make sense to me. I don't get how also playing a Twitch or terrorist game is Islamophobic. You might need to explain that. Just decrying something as Islamophobic doesn't make it Islamophobic, in my opinion.
Like,
I literally haven't seen anything bad yet so far. Also, these clips are extremely quiet, dude.
I think per capita, a lot of the weird fucking terrorism and crimes and shit, I mean, there's definitely some strong thread of violence through the Muslim community.
Okay. Yeah, but is he wrong? do we not remember what happened on October 7th? Do we not remember what happened in the past? Hello? He also said, I think, so he's kind of hedging his bets there. Like, none of these are, like, decries or, like, statements of fact. A lot of them were, like, I think, or this one that seemed he was just annoyed or mad, so he said something out of anger. And the tweets were really kind of nothing, in my opinion. The tweets were a nothing burger. What was she trying to say this was?
Arab and Muslim creators. It's like, I have never one time mentioned her hijabi or brought anyone's fucking identity into my criticism of them.
Yeah, he really hasn't. No, notice how even in all of the clips that she said, he hasn't brought in their religion at all in any of the criticisms. It's all been about terrorist group. Hamas would kill you on the spot. He's playing Twitcher terrorist on stream. And then the other one is, I think probably per capita, they have like a higher rate of violence. How is any of that bringing in like a fucking factor that she can't control? What? He's said
anything about me being Muslim directly.
Yeah, he hasn't said anything about you being Muslim at all.
But your ideas about Muslims are pretty obvious from what you say.
Your ideas about Muslims are pretty obvious about what you say.
Here are a few of many examples.
And this is in the racism standpoint. So she's trying to imply that he's racist against Muslims. Yeah, okay, buddy.
Just make it
what a shitty point.
The next thing I want to bring up are the double standards both
She's so quiet, dude.
Ethan and Gila have for themselves. Let's get started with this clip.
We misspoke.
Why is it so loud? Fuck off, man.
Didn't sound good. We immediately corrected ourselves. You know, that's how mature people do. That's
Yeah, that is true. In the items content cop, he literally took Ethan out of context there.
That's how you're supposed to handle yourself, isn't it? Like, what more do you want me to do?
I have no problem apologizing and admitting and whatever is needed when things happen.
This was in response to people bringing up how Gila said Yoav Gallant was a great guy.
Good guy.
Even though he's literally a war criminal and pro-genocide.
The only reason why she said that was because he was trying to stop the war.
I'm a live streamer as well. I know being live for hours and hours on end, you can misspeak, and that is exactly what happened whenever I said the thing about the U.S. military.
Huh?
I said it in a way in which I didn't mean, and I also clarified it on Twitter by saying the U.S. military has conducted...
No, dude. This is her cope. Holy fuck. Is she actually trying to say that she misspoke and didn't mean to say that military veterans should get PTSD? Holy shit. Do we have the fucking tweet? Who would have it? Would Yeet have it? No fucking way. Four hours. I don't want people reacting to it. Does he have a clip of it? Does Ethan Klein know it's Islamophobia to call a Muslim person anti-Semitic for every little thing they do? Awesome. Awesome. Where is it? Oh, no. Fuck. Who would have that? Who has the fucking tweet of her saying it? Would it be like here? Where would it be? Where the fuck would it be? Oh, dude, I don't think I'm gonna be able to find it. Wonder if Nicholas has it. Nicholas might actually have it. Nicholas might actually have it. Thank you, Xitter. Thank you. Awesome. I love seeing Bo Blacks on my timeline. Love that. Oh, here it is.
I have no pity at all for any fucking soldiers. Distress, thank you so much. I will never have any fucking pity for any fucking soldiers.
Remember, she's misspeaking
US
here.
military? Boo fucking who? I hope you get PTSD.
Bro! It's so fucking obvious, dude. She's just a liar. She's just a fucking liar. She's trying to rewrite fucking history here, dude. And now she sees some affirmations in chat, so she's gonna run with it. She thinks she's doing something good. Wishing PTSD on someone is wild.
I do the ones I'm like whatever about the U.S. soldiers are the ones that like acknowledge that like what they did was wrong. They didn't know back then. Whatever. You're a good person in my book.
You're a good person if you believe what I believe, guys. You're a good person if you believe what I believe.
10 gifted.
What the fuck?
The U.S. military that are like, yeah, like, you know, I did this back then, but now I know it's wrong. Like, I'm changed. Like, fuck imperialism. Fuck this. You don't deserve the PTSD. But like any other motherfucker, you're joining them. You're like, oh my god, I want my fucking Camaro, no student loans. Fuck you. I hope you get PTSD.
She literally said it twice.
And I hope you get no health insurance when you get back into fucking America.
How the fuck is she saying that she misspoke?
Any other motherfucker, you're joining them. You're like, oh my god, I want my fucking Camaro, no student loans. Fuck you. I hope you get PTSD.
Base?
And I hope you get no health insurance when you get back into fucking America. And they posted it in my head. I'm like, base?
Based? Alright, yeah, no, she's just lying. She's just lying, and she's malicious.
The most horrific crimes against humanity in the modern era in countries such as Iraq, Afghanistan, Syria, Lebanon, and Palestine. My anger is directed at individuals who are currently championing these war crimes as if they liberated my people. It's horrific.
My people. You're from Michigan! She's from fucking Michigan, bro. What does she mean by this?
Military, but specifically those with no remorse. What I said was out of frustration as they are currently bombing my family in the name of liberation. I realize that wishing people harm isn't the best way to talk about these issues and that I could.
What the fuck, bro, is she on about?
And like I said initially, I'm not granted that charitability at all.
I want to explain it because people bring it up nonstop. I apologize for it right away when Ethan made a video to address this on his Ethan Klein channel.
Compared to how Ela apologized for saying Yelov Gallant was a good guy and her rationale for saying it at that time. She wasn't thinking about the bad stuff he said. She just saw that he was trying to stop the war. And she apologized for it like the next day on Ethan's video and even said she was taking a break.
Next day,
made a quick appearance in that video just to say I'm sorry, I misspoke. I shouldn't have called him a really good guy. Like, I don't know why I said it like that.
What more do you want from me? I did the same exact
thing. Oh my god, dude. She's lying. She's literally lying to the fucking camera right now. How could anybody believe? You know what? She deserves all the fucking hate she gets. Nah, I don't care. Fuck this bitch. She deserves all of her fucking hate. She's literally lying.
Now we're moving on to the infamous button. So during the react to the content cop, AB started talking and the button was pushed. Here's the clip.
Authorities block healthcare to Gaza. Again, I'm not. Do you think that I'm talking about walking around Gaza? When I say how great multicultural it is, did you think that
how Israel attacked Gaza since October 7th? Not even once. We never co-signed what they did.
Is that not the point he's making though?
What?
That you're talking about how nice Israel is, but
Israel proper is different from Gaza.
Yeah, no, I understand.
Millions
right now, say
Muslims in Israel.
I guess that's where the.
Okay.
And that's the end of the clip because the button was pushed. Anytime any member of the crew gives Ethan any type of pushback, the button is pushed.
Not really, not necessarily. It didn't seem like Ethan was even wanting to push the button there. It seemed like AB.
Nice Israel is, but
Israel proper is different from Gaza.
Yeah, no, I understand.
Millions
right now, say
Muslims in Israel.
I guess that's where the.
Yeah, I have no idea. Yeah, I have no idea. They could have fucking talked about personal stuff. I have no idea what they fucking went on during that button session. I think
that's the end of the clip because the button was pushed.
They did mention it throughout the stream, I'm pretty sure.
Anytime any member of the crew gives Ethan any type of pushback, the button is pushed.
Bro, this is like that fucking world building that the Snark subreddit does.
And he wants to say that I'm surrounded by yes men and people can never criticize me when he doesn't allow his staff that are part of the show.
He literally gets criticized by his staff constantly.
Him any critique or pushback whatsoever. During the live show today, some of the crew defended me, and I appreciate it so much. And during this episode, AB mentioned that the most recent time we talked, him and I had a disagreement.
People are saying stop being friends with her. You guys don't know fucking shit. I have not talked to her in forever, and the last time we did talk, we had a disagreement. Like where is this coming from? Like I don't understand. That is.
This disagreement was a DM I sent him, which stated, "Hey AB, I want."
You don't have to leak your fucking DMs, but also like, yeah, even Ethan was critical to this idea in the content cop about followers don't mean like endorsement or friends. People can still follow people and have like communications with them. It's the friendliness that Ian was being with Denims and you and Hassan when, or no, it was the friendliness that Ian was doing with Denims when she had like perpetuated the idea that CPS was called, or that should be called on their family. Come on.
Responding publicly and adding to the dog pile doesn't feel right. I understand that people often overlook how tough the job market is, and I get that working for Ethan puts you in a complicated position. That said, I think what pushed people over the edge was a clip of you baiting pro-Palestinian people and blocking them. The criticism you're receiving is largely because people believe you're better than that and don't subscribe to Ethan's views. I know you've been vocal about Palestine, but I think it's important to explicitly clarify that you don't share his beliefs and that you stand on your own. Ethan is not worth the bullshit you have to deal with working for him.
Bro, she's trying to say like, hey, AB, I think you should quit the H3 podcast.
Towards you. But after some reflection, I wanted to approach you directly. I'm saying this as someone who was personally impacted by Ethan and as a cousin. I hope you understand where I'm coming from.
You're from Michigan.
Maybe he didn't respond, and that's perfectly fine. I didn't expect him to. You know, I just wanted to get my feelings out. Although AB and I haven't talked in a long time.
That seems very self-centered.
He's still somebody I care about. You know what I mean? He's like a cousin. You know, we have that bond.
You're from Michigan!
Dearborn. So it's like,
oh,
he's still somebody I care about. You know what I mean? He's like a cousin. You know, we have that bond. We're both from Dearborn. So it's like...
You know, not because of the fact that you wear you wear that burqa or anything like that. No, it's because you're from Michigan, right? Apparently, like Anissa and AB have like the same heritage of being like Lebanese and Irish. Apparently, so like they have a lot more in common
We're
than
literally
you.
Cousins.
Okay.
Not literally, but I don't know AB's motivations or what he feels because I'm on the outside at this point. So I am just giving my perspective from somebody on the outside. I will say the invalid points of criticism towards AB is trying to question him as an Arab, which is completely fucked up and wrong.
Okay.
Nobody should do that.
Based.
You know.
I do appreciate the defending the H3 crew. I like that. More people need to start defending the H3 crew because they get unnecessarily amount of shit. Like people were saying that AB and like Lena, another girl from the podcast, are like a Muslim like Uncle Tom, or I guess a Palestinian Uncle Tom or Lebanese Uncle Tom, some shit.
To criticize him for still working for Ethan and being silent for as long as he was. Those are valid points of criticism. But
Not
don't
really.
try to take away his Arabness because you don't agree with
Arabness.
him. Whenever AB started streaming on Twitch, I was the first person to raid him, and I even helped him whenever he asked me for advice on what to stream. AB has also helped me in many ways as well. Even a long time ago, AB included me in an H3 episode talking about why people should visit Dearborn. Here's a screenshot. It's from like 2023, I believe. He was also super, super supportive whenever I was nominated and won the Streamer Award.
Right, and the award goes to...
Chala, Chala.
Frozen.
Frozen.
You did it! You did it, sister!
And to be quite honest, like watching this clip back made me really, really sad because of basically the outcome of what this has become.
It's crazy that like the other people on the H3 show have their own lives and personality, and they're not like extensions of Ethan. What? Yeah, he could like you and still work for Ethan.
You know what I mean?
No.
And I
These are the same people who think that like follows equal endorsement, and you can't have like any connections or any ties to anybody slightly different or controversial.
Love for AB and Lena, and
she's about to cry.
And maybe in the future we can be
this part I think is fine. This part I think is fine.
Friends again. To be
friends
honest.
Again? It seems like he still is cool with you, but you just don't like him because of his boss.
Before she moved out here, I remember us talking, and she was nervous about it. And I said, at the end of the day, you'll have me and Lena, like worst comes to worst. And then shit just hit the fucking fan.
Yeah.
Before
And to those who are constantly defending me and having my back, I appreciate you and thank you so much. You know, during a time
It literally is just like you're not friends with him anymore because of his boss. Because he's friends with Ethan. What the fuck, dude?
It feels like the damage has been done physically, mentally, emotionally, and financially. But, you know, after a year and a half of harassment, it feels very calming that people are actually.
She's such a victim, guys. She's such a victim.
It's been a nightmare for me. On a more positive note, here are some of my favorite pictures taken at the shoot of the content cop bit. Of course, I got to see Kaya. I love her to death. And here are a couple pictures. To Ethan, if you're watching this for some reason, my message to you.
To Ethan, if you're watching this for some reason. You put his full name in the title, dude. What?
Is that, you know.
You literally wanted him to watch it.
You and I have different worldviews. And you and I have different ideas for what is the best way to help people. And, you know.
Literally, their only criticisms with each other is Israel-Palestine. They probably agree on like 90% of like the rest of the things. It's just this one thing that they disagree with.
I appreciate the spirit of your advocacy. I think it's misguided. You know, after all of this, you've made my life hell.
Remember, all of this started because Ethan unfollowed her silently on Twitter, and she made a big stink about it and made it a big drama. Yep.
I'll say that. You've made my life fucking hell.
Classic.
But at the end of the day, what I said at the end of the content cop still stands. I wish you the best.
What a shit video. What a shit. Dude, she fucking lied throughout the majority of the video. That's insane. I don't think I've ever been able to like see somebody blatantly lie like that. Actually crazy. Actually fucking crazy, dude. Fucking insane. Insane. Okay. Well then, we're done with that now. Shall we, what shall we do, guys? Shall we move on to like some Binding of Isaac or something? Do a quick Binding of Isaac run? I'm kind of talking a lot. I think that's what we'll do. I think we'll do an Isaac run. Try to get some of the items that I need to grab. I haven't played Isaac in a while. April 12th. Let's go. I gotta plug my controller in. Oh, blank screen. At least it's not dead air. At least I'm still yapping, which is good. Yeah, so we have like 5 items we need to grab. And then once we're done with that, the only other achievement that I need to do, or I guess on my own personal file, or I guess which is this, is to do the daily challenges. They are just so annoying to do, so I don't really do them on stream anymore. I just got a message saying again. What do you mean again?
Isaac and his mother lived alone in a small house on a hill. Isaac kept to himself, drawing pictures and
I'm 5 items away from 100%. This fucking guy. Oh my god, I'm actually getting launches Isaac again. Oh, actually, oh my god. This fucking guy.
Your son has become corrupted by sin.
Why is it not? Why? What the fuck?
Isaac's mother replied,
there it is.
Rushing into Isaac's room.
There we go.
All that was evil from his life. Again, the voice called to her.
Cool.
Isaac's soul is.
I haven't played this in like 2 weeks, bro. I haven't played it in 2 weeks. I gotta change the Twitch stuff, and I gotta change to YouTube. Cool. 5 items until All caps. We'll go all caps again. We'll go cheeky. 5 items until Deadgod. Let's go. Let's go, dude. Let's go. So, we are missing 5 items. We are missing Death Certificate. We are missing Strawman, Salvation, Isaac's Tomb, and TM Trainer. 4 out of 5 of those items belong to the secret room. So, and then one of them's for an angel's room, that's Salvation. So, what we're going to end up doing is, I think it's probably locking down Isaac. I think locking Isaac, because he starts off with the D6. I could theoretically do Eden. Make it a bit more crazy, a bit more chaotic. I think we'll just do the first one with Isaac and try to spawn as many items for the secret room as possible. I think getting a Curse of the XL is fine right now. It means that we're probably not going to be able to get that many rerolls, or for the first 4. But one of the things that we really desperately want is like Moving Box. Moving Box would help us out immensely. And then anything that's able to like spawn an item pedestal, right? Or I guess we could just grab item pedestals from other rooms and bring it like to the chest or something like that. I think we'd probably end up going to the chest. Just because of that aspect. Shoop to whoop. This will just give me a random floor treasure. Probably shouldn't have re-rolled it, but I'm kind of expecting to be able to get different charges. Dude, I haven't played the game in a few weeks. Oh, God. I feel like I'm out of my element right now. Dude, actually, Milk is popping off, blocking all of those shots. That's crazy. Good for it. Let's go. Like, right now, we just want to get Moving Box. Moving Box would help us out immensely when it comes to, like, transferring items to, like, the chest floors, just so we're able to reroll. Half a soul heart right there is really good. Where's external item descriptions? Oh, we just don't have any of our mods on. That's why. That's why. We were just playing standard Isaac. Where is he? I'm going to message him again. Again! Yeah, that's right. That's right. We're launching it again. But we actually have the mods on this time. You do actually really need to, like, relaunch the games. It's kind of annoying that you... Oh, yeah. It's kind of annoying that you have to do that, but that's just the proper way to, make sure that they're all working. Well, I didn't really want that floor, or that run to begin with, so this is fine, actually. Okay. So again, our main goal right now is to get like the devil or the secret room items. We could theoretically get all of the items in one run, right? We could theoretically get them all right now. I think I'm actually going to reroll that. Try to get Moving Box. No, okay. Because all of the items that we need are secret room items, and if we go to the chest, that'll allow us to like get as many items for Moving Box, and then we just keep re-rolling and re-rolling them, so that way we're able to get as many chances for Death Certificate, Strawman, Isaac's Tomb, TM Trainer, right? We would grab TM Trainer last, but we would also need Death Certificate for... Well, Death Certificate will allow us to get 2 items. Death Certificate is like the newest thing that I've unlocked because I just got all of the characters done on hard mode. So yeah, that unlocks Death Certificate, and we can unlock Salvation with that one. So that's probably the order of events that I would do it in, is I would grab TM Trainer last. Or potentially we could just find it throughout the run here. We are going to be trying to find as many secret rooms as possible, so yeah, there is a non-likely chance. There's a somewhat likely chance that we get TM Trainer or one of the other like Q1 secret room items. No point in really checking the super secret room because they won't have those item pools. The secret rooms and super secret rooms will have different item pools. Or no, well, I don't even think that items can spawn in super secret rooms. What you got? Ooh, your soul. That's pretty solid. I will keep that here. Keep it here. Okay, so it could be potentially there to the bottom right. Or it could be to the bottom here. Or it could be to the top there. I'd actually have no idea. Milk again? No, there's nothing I could do. I could potentially try to find the super secret? No. Yeah, we'll grab it. We'll grab it. This can be a decent projectile blocker. Sure. Now, there's 3 potential spots for it to be in. Since we're not really going to be rushing for boss rush, oh, I guess I could have bombed on this side where I could have, like, blown up the... Oh, sweet. Let's go. Well, there's TM Trainer. Yeah, we could just grab that now. So we're already done with TM Trainer. That's awesome. That's good. Cool. Yeah, that's crazy that we're already done with that item now. So we just need 4 more items. Cool. Son of a gun. You love to see it. Son of a gun. Alright. Well, monster is going down. We are at half a heart, so I shouldn't try and, like, use the milk to, like, break it and get the tears up from it. Yep, there it is. The inner eye. Yeah, I have no idea what it does. TM Trainer is a crazy item. But we're done with that one. Oh, shit. So let's go copy that, post that there. So that way I could just edit that quickly. I guess, yeah, now it's 4 items until Deadgod. Cool. 4 items now. 4 items. All right, we're resetting this. Okay. I'm cool with this. We could potentially get, like, 3-piece Guppy. I was hoping... I guess I could have, like, re-rolled it and tried to get Guppy's head as opposed to regular Guppy. But this is fine. This will allow us to take, like, Plan C. Or Suicide King. Suicide King could be crazy good with momentum right now. Wrath. Dude, what's with all the mini-bosses? That's crazy. Thank you. Wrath, probably like one of the easiest 7 Deadly Sin bosses. I will use this to check, or to do a bomb check. Actually, I have no place to check for that. And I don't want to re-roll it, because I already used my re-roll on the curse room. Oh, this would be a good spot for it. Nah, we'll just use a normal one. Okay, I thought it was down. Oopsies. Oopsies. Shit. No, this room sucks. This room blows. You know, it does technically give us not... You love to see it. You love to fucking see it. Really, it wasn't in either of these spots? I thought it would have been, like, there. Yeah, no. Alright. I mean, yeah, might as well just use our bombs. We have the damage for it. Hell yeah. Miter is great. Okay, see ya, Ragman. Suppa. Suppa! Oh my god, that does so much damage to him. See ya! Another dinner. What we got in the devil deal? Part of me wants to re-roll it. I'm glad I re-rolled it. Yep. Glad I fucking re-rolled it. I'm gonna grab Backstabber as well. Okay. Yeah, that was worth it. Now we got Brimstone. Cool. Brimstone Backstabber, the ultimate combo. Sure, we'll grab Little Shub. Nothing there. Well, that just leads to the next floor. I want to check the shop and see if there's like moving box or something or any battery related item. No battery related item. That kind of blows. But since we do have... Okay, careful. Since we do have golden bombs, I should try and bomb everything to either potentially get like a black market or... Not a black market, but a crawl space or something. Potentially try to find the super secret room, which could be like anywhere. There's also a chance for it to not even spawn, but I think it has to be like adjacent to one spot. So I don't know. Thanks, Chubb. You got me. Yeah, like I was thinking it could potentially be like here. I don't think it's anywhere on this map, I'm going to be honest. Yeah, I already went in there. Yeah, no real need to grab Mr. Mega. We're just doing that just to get more bomb drops. Not bomb drops, but like more chances for the crawl space. Did this require a bomb? It did. So it could be like here. Damn. Oh my god, and a golden penny? I'm so glad I went back for this. Potentially it could be like here. Yeah, no. Alright, that's fine. We'll just head on down to the next floor. I don't think I'm gonna try to go for boss rush. There's really no need to. Let's bomb that. Potentially get another coin. Free soul heart? Awesome. For free? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Do we go alt path? I think we could go alt path. We are like decently strong enough for it. And this way if we do we could get like 2 items or 2 boss items at least. Get some more power. Remember, we don't have duplicates pickups. Well, that can't be TM Trainer, so because TM Trainer is a secret room item. I'm debating using a bomb on this. Bomb for a key. We do probably need more keys. Really good. No. Actually, that lucky penny is fine, because we could just go to a white fire and pick that up. So secret room could potentially be across from the boss challenge room. Yeah, no need to bomb that. I do want to check out all of the shops. Because like I said, there could be school bag, which would help us a lot. Tarot card. Nope. Nope. Low dumpy for the win. I doubt it would be to the right. Yeah, no, it can't be above us right now. Vintage rock there. Key, potentially get bombs. Spawns an extra bomb. Okay. Seraphim flight kills my. Oh. Okay. The devil. I mean, yeah, we're just getting the backstab proc now, which is really good. Yeah, alright. We just stand above them and get the backstab proc. Might just grab safety pin, sure thing. Guppy's collar is good. Potentially get another one. Nope. Yeah, wanting to get like another piece of Guppy is really good. Let's do that. Grab the coin. We'll be able to grab the lucky coin as well. Pog. So I think it's here. I actually have no idea where it would be then. But we should still clear all of these rooms to potentially get more bomb drops. Because we really, you know, we don't have any now. Since it's not above for some, like, reason. That's literally, like, the only place I thought it would be. I guess it could be here. It could be here. Because it's next to a shop. They do tend to like going next to shops. Yeah, it can't be in the center right there. It can't. Might be able to potentially buy it. Another one. Another soul heart is crazy. Okay. Piece of cake. Yeah, we'll take the luck up. Luck up was nice. And the keys. Worth it? Worth it for the coin? Yeah, I don't know. I might check below the shop. I don't think that the mirrored shop spawns anything. No, it doesn't. Alright, I did want to go into the curse room. Not the alted or the mirrored curse room, just regular curse room. I'm just wondering where the hell it could be. Yeah, since we only have one bomb, we have to be pretty careful with this. Yeah, we know it's not above here. And we know it can't be above here. So I'm thinking it's here. Okay, well, pain. Suffering, even. Let's go to the curse room. Hopefully there's like a guppy piece in there. Getting 3-piece guppy going into caves is pretty nice. Save scumming? Save scumming in my video game? Yes. Problem? Was I able to buy... Was there a bomb? I think that there was a sack. Which could have a bomb. Daggers. Yeah, sure. Red stew. This could potentially be justice. Hanged man. Yeah, we'll take daggers just for... Yeah, we'll take daggers for the soul heart. And then we'll go back with red stew. Oh, this is just the Bible. And it gives you a Seraphim familiar. It's not really that necessary. Yeah, so I think it would be... Oh no, it can't even be there. I have no idea where it could be then. It's lost. Alright, caves 2 now. We need bombs. Arcade is good. Arcade could be very helpful. Corpse beggar, we don't actually have to do anything with the corpse beggar. But we do have to clear this room in order to get on the curse. Library is very nice. If we get school bat or moving box, library is insane because of just how many spacebar items could be in here. He's pogging? Is it worth it to get bookworm? Oh, I didn't use Satanic Bible. Yeah, I didn't use it. I don't know if it's really that worth it. Key? Summons 3-bit. Not key. Bomb. Nice. Okay. Let's just leave that for now. Lovely. Lovely. At least that kind of guarantees that it can't be there. Well, it doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't. Okay. Kind of guarantees that now. We could use that our devil card just to get that flight for the room. That'd be crazy. Oh, this room looks like ass. Straight up dookie. Shop, 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 shop. Curses! Curse you, greed! I don't really want to take the damage from you. I don't think I ever want to take the damage from Bumbino. That's like the hardest boss for me, in my opinion. Times 2 tier size, 1.5 damage. Yeah, we'll grab that. It's good for the damage. It's good for the damage. Now, there's like a bunch of potential spots to where it could be. It could be here. Can't be to the bottom there. Yeah, let's try this spot. Cool. Is it worth it to bomb him to potentially get, like, Keeper's Head? I don't think so, because I wouldn't be able to... I could only have reroll it, like, once. I might just do the reroll on the library. Yeah, I might do the reroll on the library. I think I'm definitely gonna play... Poop room? What? Oh. Actually caught me off guard. So very unfortunate. Oh, okay. Okay. Well then. Yeah, I think we should just carry on now. Haven't seen anything to really, like, rig any runs yet. We've gotten kind of, like, rolled into getting a bad shop. We haven't had any good shop things yet. We haven't been able to rig anything. You know? We haven't been able to rig anything. Yeah, it was worth it to open up all of those just for the potential to get another piece on Guppy, which would give us, like, flight, and potential for spirit hearts and whatnot. And good amount of bombs as well. You'll love to see it. Means we'll be able to check more for secret rooms. Bro, I was getting bodied by small ghosts. Sucks for me, skill issue. Where are you? Thank you. Well, then that's awkward. Excuse you. Thank you. Yeah, sure. Mulligan's fine. Especially with Brimstone. Yeah, man. So it could be to the top here. I could have tried to use the Ipecac Exploder. Oh, come on. That is my bad. Ooh. Can I sneak under there? I think it's just our tier rate is being so slow. Fuck's sake. I will donate some money, though. Yikes. 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 Nope, not doing that. No thanks. Even though they could drop some good shit, maybe? I don't know. Bone Heart, so it's definitely worth it for this. Okay. Fuck off. Just wasted it. Just traded a key for a bomb. Just created a key for nothing, basically. Toothpicks is good. Hey, there's Guppy. Let's go. Yippee! Hell yeah. Now we have flight. Now we gotta find the secret room. Okay, could be literally like anywhere. It could be to the left here. Could be to the right here. Okay, sweet. Bomb right there to potentially get the mushrooms and him. Damn. We're getting absolutely railroaded with these drops. Or I guess like lack of lack of secret room items. We had the one where we got TM Trainer, but that was it. Broken modem? Sure. Sure thing. I'll get another shop pool item. Can't really go wrong with broken modem though. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Relax? Okay. I have petrified poop. I don't mind. Well, that room sucks. Whatever. Yeah, that room just sucked. Especially when we're at base speed there. Felt like there's really nothing I could have done. Yeah, well, we got lucky with the secret room, so yeah, we should just keep trying to go down, I guess. Dude, we're not getting lucky at all. Oh. Could be big, could be huge. Empty vessel is awesome. Yeah, empty vessel is awesome. Do I reroll this at all?
I'm excited.
Like, honestly, do I reroll this? What do, like, these rooms count as? Yeah, I'm assuming the vault just has, like, normal pools. Yeah, potentially boss challenge room. Oh, well, no, there wasn't any. Maybe here? Yeah, no, I was hoping it could be there so I could go to the boss challenge room for free. Yes, free. Okay, keep dodging. Book of Secrets. Not what I wanted. Not what I wanted at all. I'm really surprised we got that room done with the I'm excited, the I'm excited stat on it. That's crazy. Holy chest is great. And evil chest is not great. Sure. Really? Shot speed down. Double beggar, bomb beggar, glowing hourglass. Damn. Potentially grab that too. Well, yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's actually it. Bro, what? That sucks. I'm literally just here to try to find secret room items. Ooh, okay. Sick. No! No! A quarter. Fuck me. Oh, we do have habit. We do have habit. Oh my god. Well, that is an item we need. Yeah, that is an item we do need. Okay. Can we... Oh my god, we actually could get... We actually were able to kill him. That's awesome. Ooh, I don't like that. Actually, Apple of Saddam is fine. Sure, let's just go. No. Yeah, this is really funny. Can we go here? No. We're just straight up invincible. That's awesome. That's so funny that we got Mega Mush. But, like, I don't even want Mega Mush. I might try to reroll it again. I should try, at least. Like, I already spent the fucking battery on the shop pull item like an idiot. Ed boy, idiot. Magician, Ace of Spades. We'll grab Magician. Now, is there a way I could TP out of the room? Like, where's the teleport? I'm wasting a whole heart just to get another reroll. Okay. Oh, it was right here. Whatever. We don't need it. Yep, we're gonna go chest. I mean, is this worth it? Maybe to get rid of our other red heart. Can I come back in here? No. Okay. Well, we got one We got one of the items, which was just TM Trainer. Okay, I shouldn't have grabbed that, actually. That just made my time, like, even more difficult. Okay. Yeah, this is fine. I will grab Sanguine Bond. And then probably or Headless Baby, yeah. Potentially it could be here. I doubt. Oh, okay. I think it's worth it to bomb him in case it's the... Oh, alright. In case it was Head of Keeper, which KN spawned from them. And when it does, you're able to reroll it just like Ultra Keeper. Or Ultra Greed. Man, that's so unfortunate that Ultra Greed spawned a fucking nickel in there after the fact that I, like, full cleared the whole floor. Man! I'm glad we're getting all these bombs, though. 'Cause that's very nice. Golden Key doesn't really matter that much. Since, I mean, we already found the secret room, so, like, yeah. Yeah, we should just try to, like, beat the floor as fast as possible. You know, potentially try to go... Never mind. I was gonna say potentially try to go to Hush. We ain't going to fucking Hush at all, dude. Get more Spirit Hearts, I guess. Sure, we'll bomb that. Why not? YOLO bomb. Cool. Sure. This could help. Hermit. Turns all pickups and items in the room into a number of coins equal to their shop value. Full mapping, Ace of Cards, Joker. Like what? I'm so confused. So if I go in here... Oh, okay. I don't hate that. It could have been good. I guess because of the item up there, I could have used it. Gotten like 15 coins. Might get the world. Yeah, might do the world. I think the Joker... Yeah, no, Joker is still good. Joker is still good. Yeah, this will be the last run before I end stream. Yeah. For free? I'm gonna wait till I have enough charges for a reroll before I go to the Joker or use the Joker. Well, that was it. That was it. I don't think we could get... we still potentially could get, like, secret pool items. If we're, like, really lucky. Fuck. I mean, yeah, that's just free damage. We should take that. What's in here? Nothing. Okay. I got the wisp to spawn at least. Hmm? Oh, sick.
Rules card.
I'm excited. Experimental. No, thank you. Not on either of those. That does kind of suck that we got most of the secret rooms already, and there hasn't been like any items or anything that we really needed. I guess I could have probably tried and forced something. If I was like thinking, I probably could have. The only problem is I wasn't thinking. We just haven't had any good luck yet. That's really it. I mean, we did get Guppy and Brimstone, but other than that, what good luck have we gotten? Yeah, we still have 2 more secret rooms to check out. Then we're done. Okay, chill. No effect for Vengeful Spirit. Tragic. Yo, shout out to my Vengeful Spirit. There's no real point in grabbing that key. Cause like, I mean, what am I gonna fucking spend? Or not key, the coin. What am I gonna spend it on? I already have 70. I'm good. Most annoying room right there. Squeezy, and wire coat hanger? Fuck, man. Fuck's sake. Man, this is where I would have loved to have grabbed, moving box. Huge growth? Ayo. Sure. Sure, let's check right here. I have no idea where it could be then. I thought I picked that up. I guess it could be here. Yeah, we already got 99 coins, bro. Okay, so potential places where it could be. Let's check down here. Could be to the south here. And it's not north. Okay. And it's not north here. And it's not to the south here, but maybe that was just a bad angle. I'm coping now? Yeah, no, it couldn't have been there ever. Can't be down there. Maybe it's to the right of here? Can't be anywhere here. Maybe it's here? It does tend to sometimes be adjacent to like a room like this. Okay. Damn. Damn. Yeah, that really blows. That really blows. At least our fire rate's pretty good now. Getting both squeezy and wire coat hanger. Isaac. See ya, Isaac. Oh, never mind. Oh, no, I got hit. Crap. Whatever. See ya, Isaac. Yeah, we're gonna use huge growth on Blue Baby. Just for shits and giggles. Jello. Fuck, man. Oh, wait, I should just get hit. Instead of wasting bombs on it. Shorter beam that pop. Oh, fuck yeah. Hand camo 1Ds? Okay. I get Xitter. Oh, that's huge. That's so awesome. That's actually incredible. That's going to help me out immensely. Now I don't have to, like, randomly run around and try to find the secret room. Please? I believe this is the last chance for an item. Damn. Tragic. Tragic. Okay, hang on. We could get $1 from here. Could get $1 from here. I think we should play this out. Oh, okay, we got $1 from here. That sucks. Okay, now we run all the way back, and we do it again. No! Wrong way. Bomb it. Bomb out. Bomb out. I can't bomb out. I wasted a fucking charge. No, dude. No, not mystery sack. No. Well, I mean, yeah, we're just gonna beat Boo Levy and then we'll use Martyr on us. Probably just bomb stuff. I guess we could go to Void, but I don't want to go to Void. I don't really care to. Okay, well, we do have Fire there. Amnesia, it's whatever. XC forever. Luck up, luck down. Speed down. Okay. Yeah, we do have Fire here, which is good. It means that we'll be able to, like, use our lives as a resource to get these rerolls off. Orphan Socks. Nope. Means that we're going to end up having to do this for a fucking while. Just running back and forth. Okay. Yeah, Magneto's fine there, and grabbing that's also fine. I think killing you last will drop a Spirit Heart. Yep. Cool. I think we want to kill Gluttony last, just never mind. Okay. So, now we get to walk into fire a bunch and charge our D6. Yep. It shouldn't really that might be like a last resort. There's, I don't think, any other spacebar items. Yeah, I don't believe that there's any other spacebar items, because what I could do is just... Oh, no, there's that. Yeah, that might be like our last resort. So yeah, let's go transfer this to the side here. And then we'll just loop chest. Alright, so now we gotta get hit a few times. Yep. Now we take deaths. Okay. Honestly, I'm just going to use the I'm excited pill just to run faster. It's not looking so good, bros. It's not looking so good. Do we risk the 50-50? Oh, we didn't even get the 50-50. That's okay. Yeah, that's fine. I guess I could have done the other thing. But we have 4 more items, and that's okay. I'm going to end the stream off here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Tomorrow we should get to a speed run. That's going to be pretty fun. So, yeah, that's going to be it for me today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. And, yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye!